Welcome back, everyone, to episode 124 of Unravel.
Hello.
Today, we're playing with a few less people, as Akiak is currently in Svalbard, and Cherry has a birthday, I think. So they're gone.
Yeah.
But that means that you're playing Zira, you're playing Akiak. Zira has 4 levels of exhaustion, because last session, you guys did battle.
She did it.
In the hidden chamber behind the Temple of Pelor in the Arctic Valley, where you fought this familiar blood priest that you had faced once before outside of Barbadoof. This time, however, he summoned at the start of each of his rounds 4 shadows that he could manipulate. And if he were to be killed, but not all shadows destroyed, he rejuvenated with all of his hit points at least in the spaces of one of those shadows. But because he summoned so many shadows so often, and whenever they did hit you, they reduced your strength by 1d4.
Yeah.
Zira's strength was quickly sapped from 6 down to 0.
And she's already weak, so...
Yeah, my strength was 7 at some point.
It's fine now.
It's fine now.
After a long rest. But Zira being brought back from the dead, which is 6 levels of exhaustion, had 5 the previous day, and now has 4. But it will be some time before she's okay again. That evening, you guys did a long rest inside the Temple of Pelor, near the brazier that Angie had lit once again with the ever-burning coals. Because of that, you guys don't have to roll for exhaustion due to cold weather effects, because the brazier is warm enough to heat you up. It was, however, a travel long rest, so you didn't regain all your spell slots, and you had to use hit dice to heal.
Yes.
So I didn't heal.
Not all the way.
I didn't heal.
Not at
Oh, because you didn't have any hit
didn't
points.
hit
Right.
dice.
Womp womp.
I start the day with
Well, you have half.
51.
You have
I can
half.
set you
You
on
have half
fire.
your hit dice now.
No, I
again.
regain half my hit dice.
Yeah, at the end of the long rest. So if you're in desperate need of hit points, you could instantly take you guys could choose to instantly take a short rest afterwards, and you can use those half you just got back to heal up again.
Technically,
does mean
I
that
could
the
also
next
set
long
you on
rest-
fire.
Or
No.
that maybe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Barbecue.
Well, if she
But
said
don't.
no, because if you if she casts a spell, you
Or
can use
Kia
all
can
those.
cast Healing Spirit.
Or Kia can cast Healing
Just
Spirit.
sit in it.
Sit.
But during that long rest, Akiak was awoken at some point as Silmare, the individual dubbed by this party as the Therapy Witch, had made her way to the front door of the temple, unable to enter, as it seemed that whenever she was knocking, you guys opened the door, her hand slipped inside, and when it came inside, her hand seemed to burn almost. Shut
Always
up.
a good sign when you're in a holy temple and someone burns away.
Yes.
It is holy.
She also
from
looked.
certain
She looked
perspectives.
significantly worse, almost that she looked older in a way. She asked for you to extinguish the flame. Having had only a conversation with Akiak and George, as nobody else was willing to come talk to her.
Yeah.
You guys would think about it. She left in a huff and a puff, rather angry. I'm not sure if the party has any intentions of extinguishing the flame, but she didn't seem convinced that you would.
They were all like, well,
She wasn't
"What are you
very-
gonna do about it?"
She wasn't very good at convincing. I mean, she could have like offered something. Like a please.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't say.
See you on the other side. I can see you tonight.
George, you took the watch after Akiak's together with Angie, and the following watch was taken by Chera. While Chera is taking her watch, nothing eventful happened, but George,
Yes.
When you fall asleep.
George, And Angie. The two of you.
Weren't you mad or something?
I'm mad, hella mad.
Didn't you go to bed mad or no?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Or was that last session?
No,
I
yeah,
think
it was
it was
last
last
session.
session, yeah.
but-
Mad?
Yeah, George is upsetty spaghetti.
Yeah, Juice was upset
Why?
with spaghetti last session.
Because of the witch acting weird. Because
Oh.
of the brazier.
Sure.
Cities.
But George and Angie.
I already had a thing.
Mm-hmm. The two of you wake up around the time you were
Okay.
expecting to wake up. But aside from one another, the temple at the moment is empty.
Where
Wow.
is everyone?
That's like 3 problems fixed.
Damn.
Why does everyone?
I asked you the same question. I started looking for
I bet there's still someone in the
signs
building.
of the others.
Well, a courtesy glance around, you don't spot anyone. There isn't much in the way of like leaving tracks behind per se. Is there anything specific you'd be looking for?
Like maybe there's stuff or
Your stuff is still there.
or maybe a door that's opened or
No open doors, but every door in here can be opened and closed.
yeah, but it's not like any signs of them maybe left or went to the back to the portal room or
Well, to get to the portal room, you have to crawl through the hole.
yeah.
Make a perception check, unless you're willing to crawl all the way through, which takes a sec.
But I'm blind, so that's a 8.
An 8. Not crawling through, just like standing on the other side, looking in and kind of listening. You don't spot anything from the room behind either.
Yeah.
George just sort of goes
Not
in
here?
there. Anyone there?
It's not big enough to echo. I
I
think.
feel like it's not.
The tunnel is relatively small and relatively short, so 10 feet deep. Make a perception check, you George.
Oh.
Let's see.
Man. 24.
24. Angie, being relatively certain that no one's there, after having taken a glance, you listen a little bit more thoroughly. No immediate response, no voice calling out, but you hear very faint thumping, like hands on glass. But it's faint.
In the meantime, can I look maybe outside, like through a
Mhm.
window or something?
The windows here are really high, so unless you have a way of flying or levitating, you can't really get up there.
No.
Well, George's like in the tunnel. Angie, where you going? I think I hear some.
What?
I think I hear some.
Your own breathing. No?
No.
Oh. I'll follow him.
Okay, you begin to crawl after George. George, you stumble out on the other side, kind of, and just to crawl through. You come to, once again, the same chamber you had done battle before, the night before. There's still bodies and blood on the ground where you'd left it.
I don't see anyone.
But a bright blue glow emanates.
I don't see anything.
A bright blue glow emanates from where the blood portal is. You okay?
Yeah.
From where the blood portal is set. The large 20 or 30 feet wide, 40 feet high structure, rather than having the stone wall behind it showing like it did the day before it was activated, nor the large red swirl that would have whenever it's activated. It seems to be this stark whitish blue sheet almost. Light behind it, that's where the blue glow comes from. And there's an individual kind of like with one arm knocking on it.
Do I recognize the individual?
Looks similar, but you don't recognize it. It's opaque. It's not super transparent. You see faint silhouettes and stuff, not really faces.
Only one?
At the moment, from what you can see, currently only one. From what you can see, only one. Sorry.
What does George see?
Two. With a keener eye, there's another individual that isn't actively knocking on it. It's further away behind this sheet, which gives him less of an obvious silhouette. That, and compared to last time you saw anything similar to this, nobody's like knocking on it in panic or anything. It's more to get attention than anything else.
Okay.
They don't look like any of our group, right? So it's like just
It's literally only a
strangers.
blackish silhouette. They are taller, so they're definitely not.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, no, in that way.
That's like
It doesn't look like Xerox because it's not super small. It isn't. It's bigger than Chera, who's also relatively small. It's not as big as a Kiak. It doesn't have tusks or big ears or anything like that. So yes, it doesn't look like
Complete-
any of your party
Complete
members.
strangers.
Does it look like us?
Doesn't look as
What
much.
do you
like
mean
Jo-
us?
It doesn't
What
look-
do you mean us?
I mean,
We're the complete opposite.
the shape that's a little further away could be George. It seems a little smaller. Could also be sitting. You're not sure. The other one, it could be human
Humanoid.
shaped.
I mean, Angie would recognize it somewhat.
It looks a little bit similar to what Aaron Engie has seen before, although it's much more calm. It's not as in panic.
I've seen before.
What?
It's good that you take notes. That's a good thing.
When did I see shit?
It's just disappointment right there.
You were the one who saw these two. You like did fireball when there was in the middle of the outpost a light. So you went there. You did fireball.
To be fair, that's like 6 weeks ago.
Sure, but I remember it. And usually I don't remember shit. And then you broke through. There were a bunch of, and there were these two.
Oh wait!
Eladrin-
Oh no! Never mind.
It looks familiar to Angie. Angie saw it 2 days ago.
Whoa! What is that? I have no idea what that is. Why are they here? Who are they? That's not how portals work, right?
No.
Uh huh.
Maybe.
I bet you do. I bet.
I know.
Uh huh. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, and I go closer.
Okay, you walk up to it. Individual there, kind of like on the other side, still nonchalantly, kind of standing with their side towards the ice sheet, which it is, and it seems to be knocking on it every
I
now and then.
fireball.
Fireball. Or?
Firebolt.
Okay.
Firebolt.
Your firebolts begin to impact. Last time you had to put in quite a bit of effort to get through, but this time the first impact already spider webs the ice. The second one crashing through on the whole ice sheet, collapsing. This time behind it, rather than stepping through it into a large Arctic area or seeing the wall behind it that you'd seen before, you see a small cavernous space with some furniture pieces made out of ice, and there's two younger Eladrin figures standing there that look identical to one another. One of them was knocking on the ice before it shattered, and another one was sitting in a chair a little further away.
I don't like this.
She kind of one of them, the one who was knocking, kind of turns towards you, Angie, and goes, "Good to see that you heard us."
Are you with the witch?
No, these were the ones I told you about.
What? George goes down as well.
We are not with the witch, I suppose you call
I
it.
don't think you told me about him.
I did.
That's something Angie remember.
Last session.
Right, this is a conversation. Just
The one standing goes, "George, it's good that we've been able to reach two of you now. My name is Rosie. This is my sister Rita." The person sitting in the chair kind of like quickly waves. "Hi." "Angie, for you, there's some information we need to discuss regarding the fact you have now lit the beacon. And
what have we done?
there's something you have done to anger Silmara even further. She has pulled her gaze away from us, which is probably the reason we've been able to reach both of you. If you don't mind entering over this threshold, makes conversation a little easier for us."
I'll go in.
What's the catch? Who are you two? And not your names. I mean,
No catch, but we have issues crossing this threshold similar to the witch.
insight check.
Make an insight check.
That seems legit.
Cool. What's the total?
Alright then.
Natural one.
Okay, whack. You both enter,
Don't know why I asked.
and the space stays open behind you. You can always return back to that chamber. The one who introduced herself as Rosie.
Why is it exactly that the temple she and you apparently cannot enter?
It's
Faye.
because of the protection laid upon it by the brazier we have requested you to relight. It keeps away entities like ourselves.
That's impressive.
We understand you have questions and they are fair. But before we continue with that, Angie, you have broken your deal
Did I
with
do-
Ira. You have, by relighting the fire, unless it is your intention to extinguish it again sometime soon,
Definitely not.
we would request you throw in your lot with us. Allow us to take over whatever power she has stored within you so we may preserve it and give you some kind of aid if ever you are to oppose her truly. Because I think I have bad news for the two of you. The anger brought upon her by this act of defiance, what did you call it again? The one sitting kind of perks up, going. She has begun a ritual of sorts that she referred to as a ritual of solitude. You may notice upon your exiting of this temple that she has started a process that will eventually close off this valley in its entirety, keeping whoever's in it, and not able for others to exit it through any means, which would also keep us in the state that you found us in, frozen in ice, stuck with her whims, extending our power to hers involuntarily. We'd like that not to be the case. Angie. The other one continues. Are you willing to throw your lot in with us?
Before I trust you on that level, how can you guarantee that you are not gonna fuck me over the same way that she did?
Because the conditions of the deal we would make are a lot simpler than the ones with her. We ask one thing of you and one thing only. To fight against her and set us free. You will find us again, if you are to face her truly, somewhere in her palace, frozen up in a wall. Getting us out of there, we don't know exactly how you're supposed to do it, but knowing what you can do, and the rest of your group, you would find a way, I imagine.
Okay, and what exactly can you offer me in return?
What you have done now, you have broken her deal, which is a good thing for you. You currently hold no sway either way. If you extinguish it and remake your deal with her, there is one issue if you fight her. The power she granted to you is, if an ally of yours was caught in fire, rather than be harmed, they could heal.
Mm-hmm.
This benefit would be extended to her if you were to face her with an unbroken deal, meaning your fire would have left her unharmed. You have broken her deal, that is no longer the case, but fighting her is still hard. We are offering you a boon in fighting her, as well as the attempt of preserving whatever power she had bestowed upon you, in exchange that when you've faced her, you set us free. The one sitting in the chair kind of stands up now, going, "It's really not as hard as you think. I mean, setting us free. I don't know how hard it would be to fight, or we haven't succeeded on that. But
And what would you do when you are free?
we are
What
not yet
your
sure. But make our way out of this place, perhaps out of the valley entirely."
Why is the interest in this valley so high?
Samara hasn't a specific interest in the valley, although from what we understand, it is the point of entry where she came to this world. She has stayed in it, but her interests lie beyond the edges of it. We believe she had made a deal with some group that would have extended her power beyond it, and perhaps over the entirety of the Old Lands.
Perhaps fiendish in nature.
Could be. Largely what we've been able to see and gather from our limited perspective within her lair is simply the approaching and leaving of her minions with letters.
Well, the people here she called friends in some way, and they certainly are. Demonic in nature, fiendish.
I understand your suspicion, the Rosie once again goes. And we shall speak plainly. Rosie perks up, going, "Are you sure about that?" "I am sure. Silmare, or her real name, Ira, is not simply an Eladrin, or an elf, or witch. She's what's to be known as a hag. I'm not sure your familiarity with the Fae, but they are treacherous and dangerous. Whether or not we follow her path exactly, we are not sure, but what we are, to our understanding, is some form of hexblood. We are of her make, and she uses us to complete a set of 3, known as a
You're
coven.
part of her coven? Ah, well.
Involuntarily,
So you're
She
hex
has-
too then.
perhaps we will one day. We do not possess the power she has, nor the form she can take. But she has created us, and then frozen us up in her lair, and leeches power from us to gain the benefits that a hag gains from a coven, without having to deal with other hags in it.
And what if the only way to defeat her is to break the coven?
I imagine taking her out would break the coven entirely. A coven is always made up of 3. Whatever power we have now, we'd likely lose. We are not sure if we will remain the way we are, or turn mangled and old like her. But we are willing to find out, if that means that we can get out of our prison.
That's the only reason that you're against her? That you're locked up here?
We have been in that ice for the past 50 years. There was one moment we got close to reaching out further, but never successfully. Not like now. Something is different. Something has put her on edge.
She's edgy.
Perhaps your presence, the relighting of the beacon, and the fact that her attention is now turned towards this ritual of solitude has given us the chance to reach out. But if she succeeds, I'm not sure if we can continue that way.
I will help you.
Where is our friends?
You are not currently here, in the
Right.
same way that we are not currently here. We are still stuck in her lair, behind the ice. We have always been. I am sure once our business concludes here and we pull back our power, you will find yourselves safe and sound back in the place we left you. We found you.
Again, I will help, only just to get rid of her.
That's a good start.
Because I don't trust her. But that doesn't mean that I will trust you the moment we set you free.
If you are willing, if you want us to try and preserve whatever Silmara had bestowed upon you and grant you a boon in fighting her, that is a deal we must make.
Exactly.
You can walk away from it, face her without any benefits, nor having the chance of keeping any of the power she granted you.
I
Then you
will
don't
not-
have to set us free.
I will not deny your offer. That doesn't mean that I trust you completely.
That's fair. I suppose some trust gathering must be done. We have revealed whatever underlying deception was in her power over you. She would have healed the same way your friends do. That power is luckily broken. If you want to make that deal with us, you must allow us to break the curse upon your heart. We don't have to be as messy as she was, luckily. But you would have to accept it.
Wait. You said that she broken her deal already.
She has, by lighting the beacon.
So then what benefit does she gain from making a deal with you?
If she makes a deal with us, we will grant her additional benefits, at least as long as you remain with our sphere of influence, especially in fighting against her. And we will try to preserve whatever power she had bestowed upon you. However, if you do not set us free, there may be consequences. But that is all we ask. We try to remain open in our bargain.
Jumping from one curse to the other.
Not a curse, a deal.
That's how you word it, I suppose. I can't make the decision for her.
That is true. The other one speaks again. It's really not painful or anything. We basically both... I let you make your decision.
It's... Look, it's not that I trust them,
Mm-hmm.
but I trust her even less.
Sure.
And if it's... I'm not saying that you should take that deal.
You don't even know what the deal is, though. They say benefits.
Yeah.
What benefits?
We can grant you insight about your deal.
See, I just want it to be cured. Whatever else there is to it, I don't want it.
She hardly has you cured.
That seems it. I figured that one out by myself, though.
Didn't she tell you?
But what would be then?
She has not... What do you call it? Rita speaks again. Your lycanthropy hasn't really been taken away, rather than she has simply,
Taken control.
in a way, she has weaponized it for herself. The boar she took out of you, a little pet of hers, in the past few days has grown rather large, acting as some sort of guard dog around her section of this valley.
I hate animals.
It still wanders, and she has it under her control. There are, however, your deal with her currently stands, and whatever benefits you have will remain as long as you don't break it. However, if you choose to go against her, in a way, every time you would harm her, you would have to try and resist an effect similar to your lycanthropy curse before, rather than turning into a half boar, half man version of yourself. Rather, you would almost become a duplicate of this monster she has created, completely under her control. If you turn against her, which would make fighting her significantly harder. Not impossible,
Is it wisdom saves? Or?
It would, if you were to fight her, and you would make a wisdom, and you would deal damage to her. At the end of your turn, you would have to make a wisdom saving throw. And if you fail, you would turn to a giant boar under her control.
Right.
Temporarily. You can then try to resist that form and come back.
Right. A giant. I don't want to be a giant boar. But I bet there is a fix.
There would be
Yeah.
a rather nasty one, Rhea goes. As we said, that version, that boar, currently wanders as some sort of Gartog in the Ice Spire lands within this valley. Find it, kill it, consume it, its heart, not in its entirety, but doing so would reinstate your lycanthropy largely. With some aid from us, perhaps we could help suppress it in a way. But it would also make it so that whatever negative effects you would face fighting her, you would not face. However, it's a nasty affair, and the creature's grown quite powerful.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think I'll seek my help somewhere else. Thank you.
You can try. There aren't many places left in this valley. But we'll
Gotta
wait.
look in the valley.
Sure.
I'm gonna ask.
If you are
God.
interested to know the counteroffer. Whilst you are within our sphere of influence within this valley, we can suppress your lycanthropy entirely. Exiting it, we can give you specific instructions to get rid of it completely. And while in the time that you do choose to turn yourself against her, we can empower the healing effects you have upon your friends, as well as, rather than when you deal damage to her taking powers of yours and putting it on her side, whatever damage you would deal to her, you could restore to a member of your party. We will also try to keep whatever benefits she had given you in your current deal, if there are any benefits.
What happens to us if we defeat her?
Mhm. But not break the deal?
No. If we take your deal
Mm-hmm.
and we defeat her, and you two perish.
It would be hard for us to perish, locked up in a wall of ice, some 10 feet away from whatever action there would be.
Seems you don't know to know everything about her. What's to say she hasn't set it up that way? What's to say you're not just as cursed as we are?
Could be, but we are willing to make that chance that we die,
But what would happen to us if we take your deal?
and we die.
Mm-hmm.
Power bestowed is power given. It stays. That we cannot change. The same way that if you do manage to wade through whatever negative effects your curse has once you fight against her whilst not having broken your deal with her completely, there may be some lingering power. Probably not in full, but
I do want everyone to be here. And
for that more people will have to distract her somehow, like you did here with relighting the beacon. Take power away from her and grants us more influence in this valley, but we don't have enough to get more of your party here.
What would be?
Killing the boar would be a good first step.
And the eating part, is that necessary?
You don't have to, but not...
Can we cook it at least?
Fighting the boar breaks your deal. Consuming it would simply
You didn't answer my
strengthen
question.
ours. You can cook it if you want to. I don't really.
Oh, that sounds like a great time, actually. I mean, that's not that bad, actually.
Have you ever eaten that?
A boar?
Mm-hmm.
I bet I have.
Probably.
Pork? Yeah.
I bet I have a lot. Probably.
Probably on the road.
I don't
we
ask.
I mean,
saw a
like
boar or
this
something.
big. I mean, it's.
Yeah, I mean, they hunt them all over. It's pretty normal food, actually. I don't know if they're giant. I don't know if this one is
That's
big
what I meant.
or really big.
Because this thing is magical somehow.
We must
Yeah,
warn you,
that makes it
Angie.
worse.
Rosie speaks. Now that you have Braken, you'll deal with her. Unless you extinguish the flame you lit here, you should be more careful with your fire.
Nah.
Oh, and the boar, it's with the pillars?
Mm-hmm. It wanders there somewhere. It's a bloodthirsty thing. Make yourself known. It will find you. Attracted with blood, it will find you.
If I eat it, you say, I will get my lycanthropy back.
If you devour its, if you kill it, you break the deal.
Great.
If you devour its heart, that would reimburse the deal that we could make. Doing
can
so
book it
would
for
bring
you.
your lycanthropy back, although I am not sure it is even gone at all. However, we can guarantee you that whilst you remain within this valley, within our sphere of influence, your lycanthropy is suppressed. And once you set us free,
That's if we make the deal, right?
yes, if you would set us free, we'd give you every instruction you require to get rid of it permanently. Save whatever lingering benefits it may give you.
Can we make the deal so that we can always break it simply by work?
The deal with us,
Yeah.
or with her.
No, with you. I'm
Our
not gonna
deal
make
would be
another-
broken if you do not set us free. There must be a benefit for us. Otherwise, we have no guarantee that you would.
Right, but I want to guarantee that once that's done, it's over.
That guarantee, they kind of look at each other, look back, and almost speak in unison, going, "That guarantee we give you. Set us free. There's no interest for us in you any further. We simply wish to find out what we are and how to go about in this world. But we haven't been able to do that the past 50 years.
Well, this boar sounds like a good killing. And I do want to break my deal. Whether I'll accept the deal with you, we'll see. I want more people to be here. I want more people to talk to you. I want to discuss this as a group. I'm not going to take anything blind.
If you kill it, at least extract its heart. We could meet you again at your colony, perhaps. See how many people we can reach then. Should be more than now.
She has a
Her
white
distraction with your activity within this valley, as well as her now deviated attention towards this ritual of solitude, seems to have given us some more sway here. The ritual, by the way, Rosie looks over to Rita and goes, "How long again?" Rita speaks. "You have 7 days, after which she will complete it entirely. I am pretty sure, from what my understanding is of it, that any regular ways of making your way out of this valley, largely things such as travel and teleportation, will either not work or be a one-way street, preventing you from being able to return. Any other ways of exiting the valley may still work, if there are any,
Plane shifting.
maybe. But similar to teleportation or travel, that may be a one-way street."
Can always go to heaven.
You could, I guess.
No.
You have 7 days. Then the ritual will be permanent, and her attention can reinstate itself upon us in this valley. After which point, I don't think our help will be any help at
So
all.
within 7 days, we have to turn back. We have to kill.
Yes.
Well, we have to stop the ritual.
Killing her would be a good way of doing that. If you could find a different way of doing it, that could work too.
We'll see.
You kill the bull. We'll meet you again in the colony. Angie, in the meantime, are you willing to take our deal yet, or wish to continue without any benefits?
Your decision. Not mine.
for now, I have made my mind up, but I will wait.
Okay, fair. We'll preserve that as well for when we meet you again. Good luck. This beast is... Well, it's a beast. It's empowered by her, but you'll find a way to do it, I'm sure. Given that it is part of your anatomy in a way, George, you should be aware of some of its abilities. Aside from the fact that it is bloodthirsty and will find you like a good guard dog would, it benefits from the same benefits as Silmare does while you are near it. If you fight with it and you choose to heal any of your allies, make sure you are preferably a few 100 feet away from it, as if you are too close, it will heal in kind.
Sure.
That is all tips we can give you for now. Good luck. Maybe I'll step back. I would like the boon of Silmare returned to me. That benefit you no
Do I
longer
get that?
have. It's a card I gave you whenever you.
I mean, do I technically still have it, or
You still have it.
Oh.
You haven't broken your deal yet. When you kill the boar, you break your deal.
Fair.
Angie has broken her deal by lighting the beacon. Unless you intend to extinguish the flame, then you may as well keep it. But
The Dune of someone.
the boon, yes.
The Dune.
So you no longer have the benefit of healing people with catching them in AoEs. You guys exit. As you do, the ice sheet forms once again before it then begins to rapidly melt, revealing the stone wall behind it as is. The two of you are left in the back room. Shut up. Of the...
We just step out, or just a
No.
yellow hallway.
You guys are in the back room behind Pelor's
Like a-
temple.
We know clip.
Damn corporate office.
What do you guys want to do?
Check if everybody's now in the temple.
Okay. You guys go back, crawl your way out through the whole... Chera. It was your last watch. And in the last 20 minutes or so, you've been frantically looking around for where the fuck Angie and George could have gone. Because you looked one way, you looked back, and they were gone. So probably everybody's up and about, like, looking around. At this point, you hear, like, the scraping of metal as George is climbing through the hole and exits on the other side.
Where the fuck have you been?
You're not gonna believe this.
I looked there. I went there first.
You did.
Well, you disappeared first.
For us.
Yeah,
That is.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Right.
Look, we're gonna kill a boar.
Not in this condition.
What?
I'm kind of fucked. Zera, I mean,
I
he's
mean,
barely alive.
they don't. Zera is she's like a backpack item. But
No. Forgettable.
well, for
I don't
now
know
she's-
what kind
I
of
forgot
boy
this was
you're
a main
thinking
control.
of facing, but like,
Well, there's just we had a vision, and now we have to kill a boar. Big one, with tusks. You know how boars look like.
have you been smoking? I
No.
don't think people of your age should start smoking.
You're older.
That's
Yeah,
what
no,
that's his point.
because
oh
he's a
wait,
child.
like like that.
I am not a child. We don't say that. That's nobody says that in the dwarven communities. Otherwise, I would have done a lot of child labor.
No, that's because your parents are wealthy. You're in the Softwoods. They're wealthier.
It's like privileged child
Yeah,
labor.
you're privileged.
Privileged child labor.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I mean, you're like an old teen. Anyways, You haven't been smoking anything.
No.
It's a vision, you know?
A shared vision. I thought usually visions happen when you're asleep and then.
No, visions happen to people that are like religious.
Usually they were crackpots.
Look, I don't know what the upper floors of, like the upper levels of Copper Moon. I'm sure that happens a lot.
Yeah, there
Judging
were a
from
lot
that.
of people in the camps that either were just like tripping, and then had visions that said that Moradin told them that they were the next bringer of happiness, and
What the
then.
fuck is wrong with poor people?
Hmm? What?
What'd you say?
What did you just say? Like, I don't think I've ever said something that wild before.
Why would poor people?
No, whoa. What do you mean with poor people? Poor judgment?
No, the ones who don't have money.
Well, that, you know,
It's not a thing for.
we didn't have necessarily a lot of money. I don't know what you mean with that.
But like,
They
I
just...
can feel the entitlement.
I mean, I am the chosen one.
Yeah.
Oh.
But
You've
why would they
chosen
do
your
that?
You've chosen your words pretty poorly. I'll give you that.
Not much tact, Angie, and that's coming from someone with low charisma.
Yeah, I've not dealt with a lot of people that were maybe not of higher wealth, but I wouldn't call them poor people.
No, but why would they?
They make
You know
mistakes.
drugs, right? They get you addicted, and then
Just stop.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure that's not how that works.
Look, doesn't matter. Look, everybody has their own problems, you know.
Apparently.
Just stop.
It's not, you know. Wealthy people aren't perfect either.
Definitely not.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So let's not call people poor people.
But they are.
Well,
Well,
But
yes.
how else do you call people without money?
people.
So people with money aren't people?
Nope, you call them people as well. You don't have to. You don't have to like make them different. It's just not necessary.
But apparently they are.
No.
Everybody is different, so but it doesn't
So
matter.
then,
Call them by their name.
I don't know
If
that
it's
name.
so difficult for you.
What?
I think one was named Harold.
Yeah, just call them by
Called
their
himself God, though. So.
name. Yeah, don't call them God.
No, he called himself God. He thought he was
He
Moradin.
isn't. No, he's not.
That's weird.
Yeah,
You definitely.
God is different.
You never knew, but that was more than in human form.
He was on
Fucking drunk
crack.
out of his
Avatar
mind.
Moradin.
In an alley in Top Town, just skeezed out of his mind.
Oh, the Messiah.
No, I know he's not Moradin, but like he called himself Moradin.
Yeah. People make
It's weird.
mistakes.
That's why I was saying, have you gone mad?
Well, I have not called myself Moradin.
Yet.
You've been talking to Moradin, which is weird.
No, that's normal.
That's.
You
really-
should do that more
That's
often.
kind of his thing,
You
but
should
like,
really do that more often.
I
be
don't
good
want
for
to.
you. But
Oh, I've tried. Should I try again?
yeah, you should
Dear
keep-
Moradin,
keep trying.
please show me that
Yeah, just
George has gone mad.
ignore my training.
15.
You know.
I think one time I actually made it. It would be funny.
What are you guys doing?
Anyways, what? Boar?
Boar. We're gonna kill a boar
Yeah, and I was saying not in
because
this
I'm
condition.
hungry and we need to hunt the boar because I'm hungry and I need to be.
I just finished some soup.
No, I want boar.
There's no boar in it, unfortunately.
I know, but
Is
that's
it
why
still
we have to
again
kill it.
the mushroom soup?
That's all we have here. It's mostly mushrooms, and then the one thing that's not mushrooms.
You know,
but
it's
we'll say
great
that.
soup, but it does get a little stale after like you.
If you only have
14
mushrooms, I can only be so creative.
Fair. That's why we need to get this boar, and then we can eat something else.
Where is this boar?
I know this. He is between those fun pillars we walk through. Yeah, that's the hard. Yeah.
Those fun pillars that make you tired.
I mean,
And see what
allegedly,
you
I
should.
haven't had that happen to me yet, but that's what you guys keep saying.
They exhaust you mentally. They don't make you tired per se.
Same thing. Same thing we
Did
have
it give
Poison Ivy.
exhaustion?
Yeah, you get exhaustion, but
maybe
it's not represented
Maybe
as
not
actually being
take zero
tired.
there.
No, that's what I was saying.
Zero can
Zera's-
suffer one more level of
Zera's
exhaustion.
almost not able to stand, like,
Yeah.
She can walk
barely.
at 15 feet per round.
Bet she'd be very safe here in this temple.
I don't want to leave her alone, though.
I don't want to take her.
I mean, what we can do is
She
we
has
can
her.
go.
To be fair, she has her rope trick. Which how many spell slots does Zera have?
Does that save her from the visions?
Does it save her from the exhaustion?
Maybe. No. I mean, like,
No.
how many spell slots does she have
Mm,
total?
If it
A
helps,
couple.
couple, yeah.
Because she could cast rope trick with every single one of them, and for that many hours, she could be safe in an extra dimensional plane here in the temple if you want to leave her.
There you go.
what we also
It still
what
doesn't
we
feel
can
right.
do is we
Absolutely.
can teleport back to the.
Do you have a 7th level slot?
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to teleport back? Well,
We
we're
can
now
rest.
so close.
We can rest.
I mean, it's
Truly?
just one
It's
lake
just a
away.
bore.
It's just one lake away.
It's just a bore.
Yeah, but if this boar is so special, why is it in the danger zone?
I just think they taste great. I've heard stories in the Soul Forge you wouldn't believe.
But why are you suddenly all about a boar?
Look, stories from the Soul Forge. Is it so hard to believe?
Stories from the Soul Forge about...
About a boar, which
About a
tasted
boar.
great between these pillars.
And you didn't think about this while we were beside the pillars.
No, it just
While we
came
were
to me.
traveling.
I
Completely
remember.
fine.
I remember.
You suddenly remembered.
Yep.
There's no other thing that happened.
Why are you making this difficult?
Why are you suddenly thinking about killing a boar? Did something
Can
happen?
I tell? How does this work? Do they get mad if I do?
Who's
Does
they?
Eagles mad?
I wouldn't.
The people at the Soul Forge who told me this, and I had this story.
Maybe
Do
it's
an
smart
insight
just
check.
to just
Can
just
I do an
wait a
insight
little
check with
for
advantage?
this.
Yeah, so it's just stories.
You can make an insight check.
Ah,
Go ahead and make a deception check.
But it's just stories. Can I help it?
No,
Deception.
not anymore. He was
Nice.
too much of that conversation he did on his own. How much?
21.
No.
How much? What'd you roll, George?
9.
9, 21.
21.
It's definitely not a story from the Soul Forge, but there's definitely a board that he's convinced he wants to get.
Right, Soul Forge.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I don't believe you, but
The vision we had was about this board. Okay.
Yeah.
just
it's
about the
it's
board.
it's for our gods
When
to.
you say it like that, it does sound stupid.
No, but it is for our
Ex-
gods
yeah,
to
that-
reconnect
exactly.
together. Because there's a path laid out for us
Yeah.
that we have to follow,
That has
and
to
this
do
is
with
our
the boar.
test.
Oh boy, I'm bad at lying.
Out loud.
Yeah, yeah. Both of you, actually.
What?
Aren't you supposed to be
Angie's
charismatic?
decent.
I'm not lying.
This is a test for new gods
This
to
is
kill
this
a
is the
boar?
test for our
That
gods.
sounds...
Make another insight check.
For our.
Make a deception check.
Jesus.
What? What'd you get?
Wait. I can.
I want to know here.
I'm looking if I can reroll.
No, you can't.
I don't think so.
Not. Wait, no, you can. I think
I think I
you
can.
have that. You have that sorcerer thing, right?
Yeah. Wait a moment.
Yeah, are you gonna use
Just spend a sorcery point to
points?
reroll or something like that.
I'm looking.
I'm checking. Is that your subclass or your class?
I don't know.
If you can only use it once a day, don't
Magical
use it.
guidance, I think. When you this from your class, when you tap it, when you make an ability check that fails, so that depends on what your insight check is.
Magical guidance. Ew, yeah.
Spend 1 sorcery points to re-roll the d20. You must use what'd you roll?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. What'd you roll?
5 plus.
5.
Wait.
Or 6, I
Deception. Is it deception?
Deception, yes, because you're lying.
Where the
Well,
fuck is
it's
plus 6? So
Opinion.
11.
no.
So yes, you can if you spend a sorcerer point, you can re-roll and use the new roll.
So not worth
You can also summon the Radiant Horn now.
You're like, no, I'm not lying.
So that's a 21.
There you go.
I'm so sorry.
George's story is
It's not
bullshit.
worth it.
You know that much.
It's 50.
Angie's story about having a vision, like
It
there's
still
there-
sounds bullshit.
it's there's more legitimacy in that it's needed for their godly journey than it is that it's a story from people at the Soulforge. Whether or not you fully believe that, you're not sure, but you don't see any faults in her story, except for the fact that George said that he's bad at lying.
It's no need to lie about the path our God sent us.
Right. And
So-
Morden told me to kill a boar.
Sure
And
he
we
did.
have to feast about
Sure he
it.
did.
And we have to eat him too. You wouldn't believe it.
Oh, really?
It's
No.
it's to
That's
it's
crazy.
to reconnect the bonds.
I don't know what you're being so secretive about.
It's
Yours
not
is
me
just-
telling you.
Your six just shovel out. You want to dig some more?
Like it sounds like it. Yeah. Okay. But you know what? I'm just saying.
Were you there when the witch was here? No, right?
When?
This evening.
No, I was asleep.
The witch came around. She was not very happy with us relighting this light here. The coals, everybody's in coals. She didn't like that, right? So we had a bit of an argument with her.
Why did she not like it?
I asked the same, and she was being very, very sketchy. And she said that if we don't do that, then she will have consequences follow. Unless we kill the boar.
Yeah. But the reason we disappeared was really because we had a vision. And it also set us up for a hunt.
Right. Listen, I'm okay with killing a boar. I'm just saying,
Yeah, no,
in
that's
this state, Zira is not.
that's
going
why
to
I
make
said
it.
well, maybe we should just go back, rest for real, and
What do you
then
mean the rest for real? How did that happen? What did you do when we were gone for a little bit?
Looking for you. Oh, first I was boiling my gauntlets.
Mm-hmm.
Threw it out. Made some soup.
Yeah. Usually we heal after sleeping. I don't know. What...
Yeah, no, it wasn't very nice on the stone floor.
Oh, okay. But it's a temple floor, so that's nice.
It was warm though.
You could teleport back and rest for a day, but you only have 7 days.
yeah.
Oh yeah, we have 7 days.
Okay, I was starting to believe it.
When you, by the way, Chara, considering you walked out to throw out the water for the bonfire, when you stepped outside, the weather here was whatever we're gonna roll it in a moment. But you did, if it isn't roll a d6. Let's find out what the weather is first. That depends on what you saw when you went outside.
3.
3, foggy. You didn't see shit. Never mind. It was foggy as fuck.
Funky.
But we can just teleport for now. Take a day.
7 days.
Take a day.
So
then
now
it's
there's
six.
a day limit?
There is 7 days. Every day
It's a time limit
it takes time.
To do what?
to kill the boar.
Well, and more than that. There's a
There's
trial.
more?
Yeah, after we kill the boar, we'll figure that one out. We have to kill the boar first before we learn that. It's a trial. That's how all these things work.
Did your 2 gods become his god?
No, but
It's the witch. I just said to you, it's the witch. Okay, it's nothing to do with our gods. It's the witch. The witch told us to.
So the witch is his god?
Nope.
Yeah, I don't fucking know.
don't question it.
It's not a god. The witch. Just the witch. She was angry. She's still angry. She'll remain angry 7 days. She'll
I
be
mean,
really angry.
I'm down to help her. I don't mind.
I mean, help her.
Like I said, I don't mind killing a boar, and if it's for helping her, then yeah, sure.
Yeah, don't stand in Angie's fire, by the way.
Wouldn't we get healed?
Well, you'll be sprung.
Angie, you missed me. Why?
I need the bell.
Hit me.
I just.
You're still being very weird, but
Yeah.
like okay.
You've got strong hands, Angie.
You got strong hands, brother.
I just think.
Shall we teleport?
7 days.
it
It's just a bore.
If it's that special, I don't think it's just a boar.
is not.
It's probably just.
He
a-
is just underestimating it.
Remember
We
the
are
boar-
going back.
Remember the lycanthropy?
Yeah.
That was a boar too. Funny, huh? It was-
Is it the same boar?
No.
No.
Okay, well.
But it could look like
No.
it. All right, we teleport. Fine.
And I teleport.
Okay, you teleport your group back to.
Wait.
No.
Don't you hate that map?
Make a. Yeah. Okay, you have some stuff from there, right?
Yeah, we
Okay.
have the.
You're teleporting. You're not word of recalling.
No, we're teleporting.
You appear back there with 100% accuracy.
And I'll take George aside.
1 second. When you appear back in the central
It's still foggy.
space, whether it's foggy, so you can see no more than 60 feet.
Ugh.
You can see the edges of all the other buildings around you. There is a significantly large amount of snowmen around you.
Fuck's sake.
So
I'll
That's-
take
that's
George.
notable.
These teleports are making me
Aside.
nauseous. Oh.
You okay?
What are you doing?
What do you mean? I think that was pretty smooth. I was just worried this place was not going to be a good place to go here, because now maybe the witch wants. You don't know the witch. She could be anywhere here. Jesus. I mean, more of this.
What the fuck was that, dude?
I think honesty is important. I don't like lying.
You started lying.
Clearly.
Yeah? Then you
That didn't go
made
well.
up another lie. Then you decided to tell the truth, but make it a lie. What the fuck?
So should we tell the truth?
No!
You'd be healthier.
No!
The truth lasts the longest.
Sorry, but except Chera is the last person we have to convince.
Why?
Because
I think she's the first.
no!
Why?
Chera will be the hardest to convince.
Yeah, the deal thing, right? But the other ones are like really unresponsive. To be fair.
That is true.
I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, Zira is really tired.
I just feel like she's like the prime target. And if we're gonna change her mind,
How?
we'll get there when we get there. You make this more difficult than it needs to be.
I think you just made it very difficult for us.
No, I think she'll appreciate the honesty.
Because we've been very honest.
Well, we've tried, and that's what matters.
No! No! You literally haven't tried.
I feel like I have.
No.
I mean, I can go tell her now,
No.
but that would make the killing the boar thing more difficult. But
No.
everything, nothing we're doing is easy. And that's something to consider. It feels bad, it hurts me. I can't lie to a friend.
Then just don't tell her anything.
So then how am I going to tell her that we need to kill the boar?
We already did.
Fair.
And you almost fucked that up too.
What do you mean? We're going to go and do it. You had to go and teleport here, which makes it difficult. I don't know why you convinced them to teleport here.
I feel an ear.
Have you looked at the state
I
of
feel
our
a
group?
frustrated.
Yeah, they're not doing too hot. But
But what?
it's just a boar.
Are you really that stupid? Are you?
I just want to get over with it. And we have 7 days. You mentioned the 7 days. You know that part still? Is that going out of the window? You want to go sit here for 2 days? That's
No.
5 days after that.
And then?
And
We
then
can do it in one.
One of the boar beats us up and you're going to sit around for another day?
No, Angie. The boar isn't limited to 7 days. The ritual that will close off
I
this
know.
valley completely is 7 days.
I know.
Okay, just so you know. I thought you meant.
The boar thing is one thing.
Definitely the boar is 7
So we're going
days.
to
They
do the
just
boar
said
thing.
that.
If my deal is broken, we're going to have to do 3 more things. If every one of those things lasts 3 to 2 days, guess what?
But in this state, we don't have anything.
Sometimes.
Zira is useless. Chera is not okay. I don't know how.
Zero will remain useless, I'm afraid.
I'm afraid Zira will not get much more. If we're going to wait for Zira, we're fucked. That's all I'm saying.
Just saying that maybe we should wait for her to be less fucked.
I
If
think
something
Zira
happens.
can wait here, and then we can go there. And we'll just heal Chera a little bit. She said if I'm 100 feet away from the boar, I can heal Chera, so that's fine. I
few
bet we're
hundred.
100 feet away now.
Then again, we can still wait one day that Chera and me are a little bit better.
You look fine.
Am I?
Why do you carry that around?
Just mental. I forget a lot of things.
Fair. Okay. I don't think it's a good idea, but then we'll wait another day. But we cannot do this another time, so if one of these
it's
challenges...
just one day.
Can't do this
Just
other
one
days.
day.
So
Tomorrow morning, we will go out and do the thing. Okay?
Sure.
Thank you.
So, today, the 19th of the 3rd month, you have until midnight, or you have until sunrise on the 26th. It's currently midday on the 19th. What do you guys want to do during this day? Do you guys want to wait out the day until it's night and take a long rest? Because we can skip to that. There isn't much, there isn't much downtime activity you can do in a
Yeah.
day. So
I mean, there isn't anything. It's just snowmen, right?
there's a bunch of snow. There's a lot of extra ones.
Yeah, but it's not. It's the
Not
same.
during the
cool,
day. No, there's not. It is the same type, but there
Yeah.
are new ones.
Yeah, okay, but it's not like no tracks, no anything.
George wishes to ask Moradin for a little bit of aid
Sure.
in what he is going to do. Of actually getting rid of his lycanthropy.
Sure.
Be that aiding him with the boar, be that aiding him with whatever way Moradin seems most fit and most doable.
Mm-hmm.
That's up to Moradin. George will just ask to help. Not that it will work.
Nope.
I'm not level 29.
Damn. Too bad. Anything else?
If no one's coming to me, then that we need to hurry up or something, I'm gonna work on my safeguards after putting Zero to bed.
You don't have enough for. I guess for that you would have enough for a day. So items, or level, items and crafting. You're working on the safeguard.
The what now?
And how many days have you worked on that so far?
No.
Oh, for me it says 1 day.
No, this is the 5th day, and I need 20 more days.
5 days. Days left 20. Okay.
What are you working on?
Sorry. No, we did change. Sorry, we changed stuff. It's no longer based off of your intelligence. The safeguard should be. Oh no, wait. The safeguard's an item. No, that's the same. I'm gonna assume your tracking is correct. So.
Yeah, I've just been keeping.
Yeah, I've noted it down
Yeah.
now. You have worked 5 days and you have 6 days left. You've spent all the money you needed to on it, right?
Yeah.
How much was that? Do you know that?
Oh,
No, that's not important. But I'll just mark that you have paid for it.
I have that somewhere here.
Alright, no, you're good.
What are you working on?
It's a sort.
My it basically gives me shield.
It's a sort of shield with her arm that if she gets attacked, she can. pop
Can I
out a
help?
shield. You can. That will give her an additional day. So then you'll only have to do 19 days.
It gives me shield or the ability to get 2 AC for
You know,
8 hours or something, or until I switch it back in.
I'll help you with this.
Oh, thanks.
You know what I've been thinking about?
So you worked on it 6 days and then 19 days left. Sorry.
What have you been thinking about?
I just haven't felt very good about this boon I've been given.
You haven't?
No, it feels
You wa-
unfair. You know what I mean?
You want your lycanthropy back?
I feel like it was too easy, you know. She robbed us from what could have been improvement and really like working on ourselves is now just like that. It happened.
Can I do a
Taking
medicine?
it all away.
Can I do a medicine check on George
For what purpose?
to see if he is okay?
Make a medicine check. Go for it.
No! He's not.
19.
Physically, he's okay. He's not slurring his words. He's not. The one side of his face is not drooping. He's not having a stroke. George is fine in all ways that you can measure.
You
Did you
sure
ever
you're
have that?
feeling alright, buddy?
You don't ever have that feeling?
No. You know what I said to that woman when she took my old body? I said to her, like, you can take it, you can keep it. If you ever need something, ask me, I will help you. I would not change it for the world.
Right, but I mean, I felt like I upset Zira by doing the thing. She wanted to help us all, and now she can. And
You know what Zera told me? I think she told me that we almost had to go to the Feywild or something. For my potion, you know what? If it can be done like this,
I mean, there's like a portal just a little bit ahead. That doesn't sound that difficult if you ask me.
They also told us that the Arctic wouldn't take that long. And we've been here for a while.
I don't know who told you that, but I saw the little notes on Kiak's thing, and that was plenty of days.
Mm.
So, you know, the trouble that we are here now, it just
I didn't-
seems like the trouble that's been following us everywhere, to be fair.
I didn't think the side quest there would be that many things to do here.
No, I didn't think so either, but don't tell anybody else. But I think the witch, is there's something not right with her.
Yeah, she's a witch.
No, it's worse than that. I don't think she is a witch. I mean, she was dealing with that guy we killed in the temple. They were allies. I think,
Weren't there specifically like two factions? The demons and like
yeah, I
the
thought
one,
so
the
too.
one, the little snow people.
Yeah. What do you
I
mean?
didn't see any snow people.
I mean, what do you mean? Do you think she's associated with the snow people too?
I have no clue actually.
Because it sounds like you are like, I don't know about that part. I mean, that's, you just made that up. I just say that she's associated with the fiend people, it seemed, more so than anything.
That doesn't seem right.
Yeah, I thought that too, but she did ask us to get rid of the...
She doesn't have that
Pulse.
same murderous intent that that the other ones had.
No, well, her intent aside, I don't know her intent, but she was pretty impressive on what she wanted.
With like the fire, you mean?
Yeah, she wanted them gone. And quick.
She wanted what gone?
The coals. Was, hurting her, she said.
Okay.
Which is strange, right? Because why would that hurt her?
It is strange.
Unless she is dealing with the fiend people, then it makes sense. I've been thinking, right? If that is true, that means that we sold our soul or something.
Yeah, well, sure, buddy.
Don't tell me you don't think that's weird.
I mean, I've seen a lot of things that are weird.
Right, but what if we did sell our souls? How are we gonna fix that? And what if we can fix it whilst maintaining these boons, right? Because I don't want to turn into a boar again. You don't want to lose your body. So we gotta start thinking like, how are we gonna deal with this? Because I don't think I think she's a little weird. I know you think I'm weird right now, but you saw the people there and she is dealing with them. I don't know, that's not the kind of people I want to deal with. Neither do you, that's why we killed them.
Your dreams are weird.
That was not a dream. That was not a dream.
No, the killing part wasn't a dream. But you know,
Here, saw them too.
I feel like if she was evil, she would have shown that she would have done something by now. And
Like
also, why suddenly the change of heart? Yesterday
Fart?
you were fine.
What do you mean fart?
Heart.
Oh. Well, I don't know. Maybe that's something to do with the part where she is friends with that guy we killed. Maybe that.
So she has some weird friends.
She extends her deals to everybody. Apparently, she helps
mean, I thought-
anything.
I thought that was kind of her deal.
Oh, is that? Well, I thought she helped people that were good. She just helps everybody. That's pretty weird.
I mean, a kind soul helps everybody. It doesn't seem bad. Seems like Moradin.
No, nope. It does not seem like more than.
No.
Look,
Moradin doesn't have to be kind. That is true.
all right, buddy.
So, you guys are working on the safeguard today. Angie, is there anything specific you would want to do with your one day?
No.
Very well. Zero goes to bed. And eventually,
yeah, I put Zira in bed.
yes, eventually you all will. At the end of the day,
It's a normal.
at the end of the day, Clay, Hanef, and Gareth return from a day in the mines. They are beginning to actually extract some of the old, already mined mithril pieces that are ready for refinery,
Okay.
whilst still marking rich veins that they are finding. The Koreds you find are currently still in and around the colony, still residing largely in the old house of Raldrak. The bust of him now having successfully been reshaped into a solid, about 4 feet tall dick, that in your absence was standing outside, but has since been taken back into the building.
Connoisseurs.
You guys can all take a long rest in
Oh, that's great.
safe and quiet as far as you think.
Now it's a normal.
That would be a regular long rest. It would go from the 19th to the 20th. Zero would regain 1 level of exhaustion, being on 3 levels of exhaustion now.
Game.
That only means that she is no longer at half her max HP. She still has disadvantage on skill checks, ability
Yeah,
checks,
she'll-
skill checks, saving
she'll
throws, and
still
attack
stay
rolls, and half her movement.
Why? I mean, yeah.
Why take her?
But
with
aside
us?
from that, the following day is yours. I would like for one person to, or actually, I would like for the 3 of you to all roll a d20 during the night, and tell me what number that is.
I roll 5.
5,
A 12.
12,
A 3.
3. Okay, cool. Your long rest goes by uneventfully. You guys all regain your shit. I Would somebody like to roll a d6 for the weather, please?
5.
It's cloudy, so
With
no
chance of
bright
people.
sunlight, but no negative effects today, which is maybe better to fight a boar in this kind of weather if you can make it there in time.
This is perfect boar fighting weather.
Yeah.
You all find yourselves in the cafeteria area where everybody's gathering most of the morning, where your day will start
Your
after a hearty
coffee.
breakfast. How do you guys want to go
Next.
about this day? What do you guys want to do?
We'll take breakfast.
Leaving Zira.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sarah's still asleep.
Yes.
Alright, is everybody ready and armed? We're gonna hit some boars. And,
I
Take some mushroom
cast
soup first.
mage armor.
You cast mage armor.
Yeah. I
Wow.
you know, if
Good job.
anything makes me act weird, I think it's this mushroom soup that I've been eating.
No,
Yeah.
I've tested them myself. They're not weird.
Yeah, no.
do. Okay, let's go.
Where are you guys going, and how are you going there?
Where's the map?
That gives you
It's
5
under
temporary
the-
hit points, by the way.
Sheets there. It's in the frame.
Everyone eating my
In frame.
mushroom soup
Honey.
gives 5 temporary hit points.
It's in the frame. The main frame.
So
No,
write that.
that's the main.
Write that down for anybody who wants to have those additional temporary hit points.
Sorry, what was the additional?
5.
5?
Every time you eat my soup.
Then I continue eating it.
Yeah.
You overdose on temporary hit points.
For lunch, for
No, it's just once a day.
So we go here. Because probably be walking around here, right? Because he's a guard dog.
no, it was in the spikes, right?
And the ice spires.
Yeah, but these
Did-
are ice
did-
spires.
Couldn't you just
What are you pointing at?
Yeah.
show
Yeah,
him your
that,
presence?
that's the area where
Yeah.
you guys were walking. That was like,
We walked like here, but
No, we walked.
it being
Here.
a guard dog, probably be walking there.
Probably.
Didn't they say? This is not shared. Didn't they say that
The blood.
that you could like lure him by announcing your presence or with blood?
Yeah.
if you somehow make yourself known, you can try to attract
Yeah.
him. Like make yourself known. They said, or you can use blood, which is a surefire way to have him
I
come.
mean,
to you.
I just got 5 temporary hit points.
So we go here.
Temporary hit points aren't bloody hit points.
We just go to the closest
No, but
place.
I can lose 5, and then you still use my 5 temporary hit points.
You just have to go.
You have to
just
lose
go
5
there.
regular hit points then.
That's where the guard
All the way
door
there.
is.
That's where you guys just were.
Yeah, we were literally just there.
No,
Now
we
have to
were
walk.
here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In
but
the-
we
in
could
the
do it
building.
here as well.
Yeah.
It's a boar. They're not that rare.
Yeah. No. Exactly.
That's why I don't know why you guys were making it so hard.
Okay, let's go.
Because you were very
No,
specific about
never
it.
mind. He's just stupid about it.
No, I'm not.
Just shut the
Let's go.
He's been very weird lately.
Indeed. He's maybe the lack of sleep or something. I don't know.
No,
maybe
I-
the mushrooms. I don't know.
No, it's not the mushrooms.
Maybe the excitement from finally getting the dwarves settled here.
That's definitely it.
That's definitely.
Yeah, we've got 2 of them. 4 if you count us.
So many dwarves.
So
yeah.
So.
Let's just go. Where do we want
I
to go?
just pointed here.
Yep, whoops.
Yeah, that's fine.
I don't know how
I
long.
think
that's
it's to
been.
walk there.
You don't
can
want to
even-
water walk?
I mean, eventually, but I don't want to go all the way again over it.
That's fair. Then we should probably cross the river here.
Seems more.
With how many people
Logical.
are we now? 4.
Yeah, and Bosco, I think.
If you're bringing in the bear, it's up to you if you want to run it.
Bring in a bear. Build a bear.
I couldn't carry
What do you want to carry?
Kiek if I'm putting more. Right? That's too
Oh, you cannot carry 3 people. You would only be able to carry maximum 2 medium. If you carry 1 medium person, it's fine. 1 medium person and a small person is fine. 1 medium person and another medium person, your speed is halved.
Yeah, okay.
You can polymorph again?
Yeah, I can.
Polymorph the boar into a horse. That would be fun.
If you could twin spell it, then you could have.
Yeah.
Then you and somebody else could
Sure,
have.
if I could. But I can't.
That's too bad.
We'll figure it out.
Then
It's
we'll
a
just
Well,
walk.
that's what you guys are
Or we
figuring
can
out now.
water walk across the river.
Yeah.
Or you could just walk like normal people.
You better across the river.
Yeah. Maybe.
Okay.
It took you a day
We-
water walking straight south.
Yeah, but if
Yeah, but we're going here.
Yeah.
How much would that take? How long?
That would be a similar time. You would arrive late in the day at the crossing of the river. So this near the begin of sunset. So I think like 4 or 5 p.m.
Yep.
so, it's an evening fight.
So
That
it's
and
an
it's a
even
day of
fight.
travel. It's a day of doing stuff.
I guess we'll have to do that.
But now we're well rested.
Yeah.
Now I'm not useless.
You were. It was fine. What was the?
You can also teleport there and teleport back if you want
You were
to.
able
That
to
would go
teleport.
faster, but that costs more resources.
I cannot guarantee the teleport.
That's true.
We'll just walk there.
You guys exit the colony, begin your trek following your map. When you exit now, it's a cloudy day, but though you do spot, everybody sees it, considering you're at the edge of the valley as well. Along the horizon, everywhere that the first mountains kind of encase this valley, those mountains are all under a very, very heavy snowstorm at the moment. It seems like there's just dark clouds all around you. It's like that moment where you think like in an hour it's gonna suck here.
Aurora Borealis?
No, it's a storm.
No idea.
But if you guys go to walk, your first 2 hours will pass, and those clouds will not have moved. That storm creates some sort of wall around this valley. Your journey goes by surprisingly uneventfully the entirety of the day. Near that, at one point you probably take a stop. You get close to the area where the Druid Grove was at some point, and you find residual pieces of snow that have made it here all the way from the avalanche that made its way through the forest some time ago. You've seen no creatures. You are not stopped by anything. You take a break at some point probably, but then continue your travel. And as I said, around 4 or 5-ish p.m., which at this point, this area in the world, the sun begins to set, you arrive at that river, which is about 60 feet wide, of a relatively well-streaming river. Across it, you see a large open plain with eventually small ice spires and then larger ones beginning to emerge from the ground.
Alright.
So, water walk. Yes.
You ritually cast Water Walk?
Yep.
Okay. You wait for a moment. George casts Water Walk, and all of you, with some effort, cross the water. It is flowing, so if you step on it, you're slowly going to the left. But you all wander your way
Look at
across
me, I can surf.
the 60 feet, the 60 feet distance, eventually finding yourselves in the Ice Spire lands once again.
Well,
So, you want to attract it with blood?
or we can call for it.
Attract a boar with blood?
Yeah.
Didn't know boars could do that.
They smell very good apparently.
Do they?
I mean, they have a good. No, never mind.
I didn't
No,
know.
they stink.
Oh,
That's.
I mean,
I mean, they're clever creatures. No?
Yeah, exactly. So. And I hear they're quite protective.
what do you mean?
Maybe.
Anyway,
I mean, I guess it's their territory.
boar. I mean, boar.
Is that how you want to go about it? Just walking around scrolling for it? Which is totally a viable way if you want to.
Boar.
I'll grab a dagger and slice my own hand.
Okay.
Is,
Oh,
it, is
you
the
wanna
boar's
talk
name
about it?
also boar?
What?
Is the boar's name also boar?
Angie, you
What would you
suffer
call a
3
boar
points of
otherwise?
slashing damage.
Okay.
Angie begins to bleed as you guys are walking through the Ice Spire and called boar.
Boar.
And that's where we're going to take a break because I have to set some stuff up. So
See
we'll
the
be
boar
back
works.
in about a 15-minute break, but we're about to head into probably a boar finding this group.
Wow.
A totally normal boar.
Of
Don't
course.
worry about it.
Without.
Welcome back, everyone, to episode 124 of Unravel.
Hello.
Sorry, I forgot my microphone. We're back as the party is trudging their way through the ice-spired lands. Angie slowly dripping out of her hand with blood to try and lead the boar towards her, while George is calling out,
Boar.
"Boar." At one point, when
We'd
the
like to
sun
look
begins
for a
to
boar.
set and the shadows begin to draw along, George and Chera, you guys are with the highest perception, you begin to hear a faint as a large boar begins to rush towards you. No, you do not
Oh.
get to cast something just
No, I
ahead of
wanted to
time,
I
sadly.
wanted to activate the dress.
You'll have to do that during combat if you want to do it. Because as it charges at you, it has no reason to hold back and is just going to attack.
But we're
Um,
cool like that.
So, I would like for all of you to roll for initiative.
Hell yeah.
For fuck's sake.
Finally, my rightful place.
Let's turn this bitch so that we can see stuff.
Let's roll high.
Nice.
Moradin speaks.
Don't you have disadvantage because of your armor?
I don't think it can roll lower.
No. Fuck no. That would be awful.
It's not on
It's
the
Oh
only-
wait,
it's
not
only
on
a
initiative.
stealth.
It's not stealth. Wow.
I mean, it doesn't need disadvantage.
I don't need
Maybe
it.
he could
I don't know
roll
what you
lower.
mean. What do you want to? What do you want to imply with? Don't you have an advantage? I can't roll lower than this. It's impossible.
Even with
A
disadvantage.
double natural one would be nice.
That would be funny.
I mean,
Alright, so
Oh. Almost a triple natural.
I have rolled 2 natural ones this game. Does not bode very well.
25 to 20.
Good thing it's just a board.
Having left 0
25.
mind. 4? Akiak
25.
or yourself?
For me. Oh yeah,
25.
Ikea. I forgot about it.
25?
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll for Akiak. Akiak's plus 5.
14. So
20 to
later.
15. Alright. 15 to 10.
Okay, okay.
Akiak then.
Yeah, 14.
10 to 5. 5 to 0.
4.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
And then George, big womp.
Big porch.
Angie is blind.
Clearly.
That's my excuse.
And deaf, because we could hear it coming.
Yeah, but she's also not that fast.
Don't fireball us.
No, do I need health?
I'm just saying, you could have forgotten it.
The boar
I was
charging at you.
expecting.
Oh fuck, for sure. Yeah, no, it's
I was
charging at
expecting
me.
the thunder boar.
Uh-huh.
No, that actually
It's not
looks
the
like a
Thunder
boar,
it's
so
this.
I expected
I don't have
some-
the thunder boar.
I expected something more grotesque.
No, it's just a boar. It's
Just a boar.
George coughed up the smell little boar, and now it's big in like a week.
Expected it to have like orange hair or something.
No, it's just a boar.
A little bit more George.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Be scared. Piss its pants.
Chera.
George does that.
Not
It's
anymore.
charging towards you. It's coming at
Oh,
you.
right. I will.
Yeah. Yeah, what will you do? That's the question.
Use
don't
my
have to
Punch
tenacious-
it.
We don't have to think about those kind of things,
No.
but you, like
You do.
No, I forgot.
We're like
Tenacious warrior.
We know.
Okay.
We just don't have a turn.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Yeah.
So what will we do? Disintegrate?
Good.
So that's 27.
But disintegrating,
37.
it would just turn to ash.
I kind of want to eat it.
He can need his heart,
And
if I
yeah.
remember correctly.
You don't know.
Since it's the first turn, I'm fast
yeah.
You are fast,
as hell.
and you're first in the initiative order.
Dodge.
Exactly, that's why.
What?
So
Action
I'm going to
dodge.
charge the boar.
Okay.
You do.
Yes.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. About 30 feet, you get there.
It's a little boring.
I'm also going to use the charger
Use the
ability.
That's a bonus action, right? To activate that.
Disappointing.
Is it?
think so.
That's also disappointing. But
The charger ability isn't.
Oh, but the other abilities.
The others, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So a bonus action, Rage.
Bonus action rage for your roll.
Yeah.
Get really angry.
Really angry. And then I'll make enhanced attacks against this boar recklessly.
Go for it.
First attack.
Mm.
That's a 32.
Hits.
I'm gonna roll for the second one as well. It's a 27.
Also hits.
So let me see. First attack, I roll 1 additional damage die for the attack, so it's 3. 6, 7, 8, 9.
sticks and stones may break my bone.
20 damage for the first attack.
Jesus Christ.
Superstar!
The game.
Okay.
And oh no, wait, it's 19 damage on the first attack. Sorry, and it's 17 damage on the second.
Music reminds me of like an ice skating.
That's what you're doing, essentially.
You're ice skating?
Just reminds me of ice skating.
So
You can do that?
No.
Okay.
36 in
reminds me
total.
of-
No, 46 in total.
Yes. No. 26. No, 20. 36, you're right.
36. Yeah, first one.
So, you run up to it, you begin to hit it. Anything else you want to do?
No, that's
I'm so
it.
proud of
It does seem to take just full on damage from that, 'cause
Bet
that
you
hurts.
Oh, actually, wait, no, wait.
Yes.
Wait.
Jump scare me like that.
You figure out what that is?
No, I actually had the first
Can I
attack
have the
crit.
20-foot radius sphere, Angie?
The first attack crit. So
Spear.
Spear.
The first crit?
the
No.
first attack crit. So I
Angie, the sphere.
Sphere. Oh.
Nope, nope.
That thing. This thing.
Oh, this thing.
Yes.
This thing.
Thank you.
What?
my
This
enhanced
orc.
damage also rolls extra then.
If they were enhanced attacks, then yes. 'cause
Yeah,
it's
there were
critical.
enhanced attacks, and they were because they charged. I rolled
Yeah,
2 extra.
it's
Okay,
critical.
Push them up.
this is what I rolled. Oh, that's cool.
They're all the same.
So that
There's
is
also single damage.
That's 20, 20, 30 damage for the first attack.
30 damage.
You took my dice.
Wait, 30 damage for the first attack. How much was it before?
19.
19, so an additional 11.
Yeah.
Okay, that hurts.
That was you for a second.
On the
That's not cool.
after that, you hear a voice ring out through these lands, a familiar voice, the voice of Silmare going, "What are you doing?
This
Stop
is-
that!"
Stop it! Get out of my swamp!
Get out of my swamp.
You guys are not very
I
nice.
thought this was you.
I recognize a Silmar.
All of you recognize that is Silmare.
Didn't she ask us to do this?
Good in red.
From that point, a 20-foot radius sphere of cold fog fills the space. Everybody within it, which at the moment is just Chera, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Against poison?
Nope.
It's never against poison.
Sometimes it is.
It is sometimes.
Hmm.
Doesn't matter anyways.
What'd you get?
30.
30. You only suffer 12, succeed, so half to 6, resistance, so half to 3 points of cold damage. And that area is completely heavily obscured now.
It's kind of chilly.
Ikiak.
Oh right, that's me. Can I make Bosco? I can't see the boar from here, right?
You can't see the boar at all because it's in a big old cloud of fog.
Oh, it's also around the boar.
Yes, it's a 20-foot radius from this point.
Oh, I thought it was behind me.
Nope.
Okay.
No, you're in it.
Well, then I'm gonna spray and pray.
It's this big.
Yeah. Okay.
Spray him. This sounds
Go for it.
like you're a skunk.
Those would be attacks with disadvantage if you're going to be
You're gonna
attacking
spray
with this.
him.
Spray and pray.
That's what we say when we
First attack.
game.
It sounds like I should use sharpshooter.
You
attack.
can if you want to.
Terminology.
Sharpshooter?
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking. Sharpshooter?
Always.
Yeah.
Sharpshooter.
We can't
It's
see
a
it.
disadvantage because you're
Oh, right.
you can't see it.
Oh, well, that makes it sure.
Make-
Always. Always sharpshooter.
Always.
Unless this misses, maybe you shouldn't. Then sharpshooter. Always.
It's +7, right?
Yup.
Mhm.
So that's 13.
13 misses.
Damn.
Damn.
Okay, second isn't with sharpshooter. Damn. 17.
Misses.
Third
Maybe-
one,
maybe-
normal.
Maybe sharpshooter after all.
Yeah, that's a dirty 20.
Hits.
Hey, one hit.
So 3 shots fly in. Only one seems to actually sink in and make contact.
That's good. We're dealing
The
damage.
other 2 deal damage to Chara.
What do you do?
Kidding.
I'm doing my finger.
Why?
Is it resistant to cold?
If you jerk too many
It is immune to cold.
Oh, okay. Well,
Because it's
yes.
fucked up.
6 damage.
6 points of damage. Very well.
It hurts.
It's luckily magical, so that's good.
That's not normal.
I'm glad.
No.
Anything else on the Kiek's turn?
I mean,
You is that just
No.
you?
I don't think he has anything bonus
It's
action wise,
generic.
right?
Not
No.
really.
That's
No.
awesome.
No, yeah.
Actually, with his boon, he can cast haste on himself as a bonus action, not requiring concentration.
Oh, yeah, no, he will do that.
So he can do that. So the Kiek is hasted.
So I can shoot once more, right?
No, it's it is his bonus action to cast it. Right, it gets an additional action at that point. A little latest. Sure, I'll allow it. You didn't know.
That's another dirty 20.
Hits.
Alright, time to roll another 6. Oh, no, there's better. 13.
13.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, it's you don't see it actually, but it's been hit twice by the Kiek and twice by Chera pretty heavily. It is then, however, the boar's turn.
He will do boars stuff.
The boar
Will it sound like boars?
is going to move here.
Can I make an attack of opportunity?
No, because you cannot see it. You cannot make opportunity attacks against creatures you can't
Can
see.
I?
No,
Can
okay.
I? Before you go any further, can I have the cone? No, the.
I don't have a 60-foot cone.
Never mind. Go on.
We're not the end.
It is going to use its action
Yeah.
for Cold Blast.
Oh.
And I will need... It is going to blast George in the face.
Coffee blast.
Cold ass.
I need everybody... This is a 10-foot wide line. Everybody except for Chera to make a Constitution saving throw.
Against poison?
Constipation saving throw.
Against
I
poison?
need a sheet.
That's enough.
Sorry. Dexterity saving.
Natural 20.
Yeehaw.
As it is the blast, you have to dodge out of the way from.
Blast up.
Natural 20 for 21.
That's what Dex? That's a success.
+0 then. So Bosco failed with 6.
22. 22 succeeds.
22 for
Succeeds as well.
mammoth guy.
So only
Ikea.
Bosco fails.
Down Bosco L.
Bosco takes a big L.
Common Bosco L.
Can't recover from this one.
I'll have to roll twice. They don't have enough dice. That's okay.
I feel like big ass is more effective than the cold fart.
Big ass.
10,
This is big ass.
20, 26, 27 points of bludgeoning damage to Bosco. Half that to the rest, so 13 to everybody else.
Ow, yow.
As well as
That's a lot of damage.
How much? 26?
26 to Bosco, 13 to Akiak. Let's see, that's 10.
That's a lot of damage.
It's 20 and 23 points of damage to Bosco for cold instead of bludgeoning. And for half of that to you guys. So that's 11 for the rest of you. And
I have did it.
this line is currently an opaque wall of wind that continues to move. It may fuck with some shit. It is then going to move a little bit, going there. So that wind wall just continues to blow and be really cold. Oh,
It's concentrating.
no, that's not a spell. Bosco is restrained in ice. As ice shards begin to form around his feet, he cannot move.
Bosco takes a massive L.
Damn, Bosco, common Bosco L.
Okay,
I'd say this is a rare
Angie.
Bosco L.
No, that might be true.
I want to use go on
Concede.
fire, but I'm not gonna do that.
you're gonna blast George.
Yeah.
Healing, by the way. Oh.
You can do a careful spell so he succeeds on the saving throw. It only takes half.
But you heal with your fire, right?
Wall of fire. Do I have to see every part?
See his ass.
No.
Can't you just do like super laser?
No.
Super laser.
Power word kill.
Power word ass.
Power word get skill.
Power word get skill, get kill.
Wait a moment. I do wanna cast that. But I have to see if I wanna the range. If I have to see it. No. Okay. So. I don't wanna
Yeah,
do
just on a solid surface that you can see.
Yeah. So.
Don't worry, I'm gonna give you all the pieces so you can lay it out. That's your problem now.
I'm gonna make it your problem.
Piece by
Pardon.
piece.
So.
So which side of the wall are the damages?
What do you think?
The wall that
The
turns
side you're
to
standing
you.
in.
Yeah.
Bet the ones that's pointed towards the ice.
For the record, George is now in the wall, if you want to.
No.
Either he's on the way edge of it, or he's in the wall, if
Yeah.
you want to have it go on the other side as well.
Yeah. No. I can place him in the wall, right? If I actually want to do there. Is there?
I think so, yes.
So I want to cut off George, but I want to do it here.
Sure. So just give me the small pieces. Because those we can place onto the base.
Yeah. And it's like a circle,
Sure.
but I want to do it like this, and then it's
You
gonna.
really
That you
want me
can
in
do.
there.
It's either a
Mhm.
circle or it's a wall.
You know, but it's not closing. So it's more like how does it called? Like,
I'm gonna make a question
Spiral?
mark.
exactly.
Down for the Riddler.
Like this.
Riddle me this.
Riddle me this, Batman.
And
What
This side
long
is
and
the- is
hard
the-
and
is
it's coming
the-
in the middle.
Cool.
yeah. That's and I'm concentrating on this. I actually also want to step out of the
no
wind
no,
wall.
No.
ports.
Sure.
Is this an yeah? And as a bonus action, I want to activate the
Well,
dress.
first,
The drip.
The
first
dress.
the boar has to make a saving throw when it appears. He rolls
Yeah.
a 5 on his dexterity saving throw. So that,
Fails. Take 5
I was very confused. You would activate the drip.
I mean, she does have the dress of defense.
Yeah, that's kind of
it's pretty drip.
Oh my god.
Pretty
So it
drippy.
suffers.
It
Yeah,
does.
give me one moment.
It's a lot of damage.
12, 13,
The dress of
20,
drip.
25 points of fire damage. Oh no.
How much?
25 points of fire damage.
Yep.
And then I want to activate the Z-dress of defense.
That increases your AC then, right?
Wow. Up to 1 minute. So that's what? 10 rounds? 6 rounds?
10.
10.
Nice.
Okay, that's Angie's turn. George.
Okay.
Big ol' opaque wall of fire. You cannot see the boar. You can hear it. It's
And a
there.
wall of ice.
That's awesome.
Next to each
So
other.
it
And you're
can-
currently in a blast of air and snow, so you can't really see
So
anything.
it can't see me either, right?
Nope.
Right.
That would be an accurate statement.
So I could, if I want, walk 10, 20, and then... I'm gonna have to go aerial view for this one. 10, 20, and then there.
Sure.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
I'm gonna cook it slow for you.
Yeah.
It's in the slow cooker right now.
I will cast a spell I haven't cast for a while. I want to cast my Celestial Guardian.
Okay.
The 40 hit points are back.
I don't have the miniature with me, but we'll find a substitute.
He'll fly high in the sky.
So high.
So
So that it can see the boar.
We're flying
Isn't-
high.
No.
It's not a
no.
dome. It's not the flame dome.
No, but like there's also the other
Yeah,
cold,
but
cold
How
one.
high and where does it fly?
well, I suppose it has to have this angle to see it properly.
Sure.
So it'll go there.
Ho,
It'll
ho.
fly a solid like 30.
Wow.
That,
I don't know what you've been saying to more than, but like damn.
he's a handsome boy. You
You want to have him 30 feet up?
special. You
Special little boy.
Special boy.
Oh god,
He's at 30 feet.
that's gonna fall.
No.
He's gonna slam Duncan.
Okay, so action. The celestial appears.
Yes. And then he's
Sorry.
gonna shoot his mighty bow
It's so
at
godlike.
his mighty foe.
Go for it.
Pulls a bow from his.
He looks a little from that guy from
skin flaps. I
yeah,
mean-
basically
The guy from what?
Star Wars. Yeah,
What?
how the king, that slug thing.
I mean,
Never
he looks
watched
like
it.
multiple enemies from Dark Souls.
I've never watched it.
He just looks like
Jabba the Hutt from
gonna-
Star
yeah,
Wars?
that one.
Oh. Jesus.
no.
The
I've never
king, the
watched Star
slug
Wars.
You've never
can
watched
tell.
Star Wars?
I can tell from that statement.
Yeah, that's clear.
The slug king. I mean,
Yeah.
The Slug King. I mean, they should.
It isn't the slug.
They should call him that in like a
no.
Alright, George.
Jabba is a hut.
Is it gonna
radiant
shoot?
bow. First attack, not so great. Probably misses with like a 16.
That does miss, yes.
Second attack,
Shocker.
23.
Hits.
So he does hit one. Dealing. Jesus. That's not great. 5.
Dealing Jesus damage.
12 points of damage.
Okay.
12 points of radiant damage.
Anything else?
No.
I want to fuck.
Farewell.
I think that is.
The angel begins to fly up and shoots 2 arrows down towards the board, impacting upon it.
One.
at that point, as
Look
it's
at the
standing in the
beautiful
fire,
angel.
you hear it. You begin to hear its breathing become heavier and more angry.
Angie.
As
Wow.
when it hits half hit points, as it becomes bloodied, it also enters a rage.
You won't like me
In
when
one
I'm
round?
angry.
He's just like me.
Yeah, it's
It's just a boar.
It's one boar.
I've been
and
telling you
there's-
that.
And there's 5 of you now.
I've been telling you that the entire
Anything
time.
else, George?
Just a boar. No, that was my turn.
Okay.
It's not just a board.
Look, he's
Chera.
just a boar. He's definitely not gonna do some weird stuff when he dies. He's just a boar. Bet.
Well, since the boar's in the slow cooker, and I can't.
Well, you don't see that.
You're currently in just like. It's,
mean,
you can't see
I can
anything, and it
feel
got
the
really
heat.
warm.
I
all
can
of a
feel the
sudden.
heat, so something's burning there.
Yeah.
So I assume Angie.
It's safe fire. 'cause it's
No.
Angie's.
No, actually, no. Yeah, no. I would. No, yeah, no. It is safe fire.
Consequences to your lying, Angie.
But I did hear Samara just say to not attack the boar, so I'm confused. Didn't she ask us to kill the boar?
No, George. Of course, Pelor and Morden asked you to.
No, didn't George lie his way through and say
Yeah.
that Silmare...
Also,
Whatever you.
I said it was the gods. George said
Whatever
it was...
you want to believe.
I made it as confusing as it can be.
So...
That is true.
I'm gonna have some words with George after this.
Yep, but first kill the boar. He did attack us.
It did attack us, yeah, that's true. I'm gonna go through the fire,
Which
because it's safe.
make a dex save in that case of something you cannot see coming because
Or
you're
you just
blinded.
fail immediately, because why not?
Or you probably wouldn't even try to dodge
No,
it.
yeah,
To be
no,
fair,
I wouldn't dodge it, no,
so you just suffer this damage.
Isn't it
Oh my god.
actually.
Yes, no, it happens when you enter it as well. Either end your turn there or enter the
Yeah.
flyer roll for the first time. I think.
So that's 10. That's
Nine.
19.
Look at the consequences.
27 points of fire damage.
So 13.
13, yeah.
Yeah, not even one.
It hurts.
That's when you step into the fire here. Where do you want to go from there?
It hurts.
I
Continue.
mean, it's my temporary hit points. Yeah, continue towards the boar, I guess, or towards
Yeah.
where I heard the boar go.
You will eventually end up
In the
here.
wall.
Let me just open this door real quick.
If you...
You are in the wall.
But because you already went through it on the first time of your turn, so that hurts. But
It still hurts.
you then walk into a boar. There it is.
Oh,
You can still not see it
You see
because
the boar like
standing
turning around.
you're standing in an opaque wall and the cloud is still there.
I'm gonna. It's with disadvantage then, right?
Yes, it would be.
I'm going to recklessly attack the boar. I didn't roll that.
Go for
That
it.
was my roll.
No, that's a 27 for my first attack,
Okay.
and 22 for my second.
That's a reckless, right?
Yeah.
So that hits.
So for my first two attacks, 27 points of damage in total.
Separate them because it gets
Oh.
halved.
13 damage and
13
14
damage?
damage.
That's 7 and 7, so 14 damage total. Or was it how much? The first attack was.
First attack was 13.
Second attack was.
It's 14.
Okay, so 7 plus 7. 14 points.
Why
of
does it
damage.
get halved?
Because it's raging.
Oh, right.
And it's any bludgeoning piercing slashing damage.
Right. That's fair. That's fair.
So
I feel him.
7 points of damage.
Flurry of blows.
Go for it.
Oh, right. That's 28. And
Hits.
15.
Misses.
So one hits.
Yes.
For 14.
That's non-magical, right?
Yeah.
It is a lycanthropy boar. It is immune to bludgeoning piercing slashing damage from non-magical or not that aren't silvered.
It's just very fluffy. So
So you're just like you're kicking it, but the moment you kick it, it almost feels like you're kicking just ice, just a rock.
that's weird.
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. The cloud ends.
What?
Let's see, Jake. Eyes is fun. Yeah, let's do that. Angie, George, and Chera, I need all of you to make strength saving throws.
Oh, I'm good at those.
As ice begins to form around your feet, threatening
sake.
to restrain you.
4.
4.
Did I have to roll 2?
Can I
Yes.
can I do that again?
Strength.
Oh no!
Strength.
kind of save?
saving. Strength.
I failed.
Wait a moment. Feel safe.
Favored by the gods? You can add 2d4 once per day.
Yeah, but that's not okay.
George, what you get?
Natural 1.
That does fail. You're restrained. Chera, how much did you succeed
Dirty
by?
20.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's
I
only
have a
a
plus
4.
11. I don't know what the DC
Yeah,
is.
even with I can do
Not
power by
20.
the gods,
Or
but
it is
then
20.
it's
But
It
you
is
wouldn't know. No, it's
No,
either
no.
20 or lower. Favored by the gods could do plus 8,
yeah.
which would make it a 12. You can safely assume it's not a 12.
So it's either 20 or it is 5 or something.
It's either 13 or
yeah,
19.
Yeah.
Anywhere between that range.
very
But
accurate.
that is that.
Wait, do I have to make Constitution save because I'm still concentrating?
Let's see.
Does it hurt?
Oh yes,
Do
you're
I
right.
take
It
damage?
does save. It does say suffer. You all, the ones who failed, which is the 2 of you, you suffer 5 points of cold damage. And you're resist. No, you're not resistant cold.
Am I
Aren't you
not?
vulnerable?
No, you're not. You're not. No, she's vulnerable to fire.
Oh,
she
right.
she's vulnerable to fire because she stole the potion of cold
right,
resistance, but
yeah.
she hasn't taken the potion of cold
Yeah,
resistance.
yeah.
So 5 points of cold damage to the both of you, and I need both of you to make Constitution saving throws for your spells.
Oh no, our angel.
Fucking imagine it just disappears.
I have a thing right here.
Constitution saving throw.
Yes,
13.
that succeeds. Your spell stays up.
Fuck, I rolled a 3.
I rolled 15
15.
plus my con. which is-
You're fine.
My dice are full.
You are fine. Veryl, Ikiak.
Yes.
He's
Okay.
currently in a blast of
Fuck.
cold air, and he can't see anything. Bosco is not moving for some reason.
Yeah, he's trying to move Bosco, but it doesn't
What's
work.
he doing?
Can he help Bosco out of the ice?
You can try to damage the ice, because it has hit points and stuff.
He
Or
will.
Bosco can use an action to try and get out.
Can I do both?
Well, it's either or.
I don't know.
And like, if the one works, you don't have to do the other. Like, do you want to preserve Ikiak's actions or Bosco's actions?
I'm gonna do the Bosco action first.
Go ahead and use Bosco's action. Because Bosco can dash, disengage, and dodge.
Strength
while he's being mounted.
or what is it?
This would be an athletics check.
Yeah, so strength.
Yes.
Oh, that is 22.
22 is a success. Bosco breaks free from the ice.
You can still move, right?
Yeah, he still has his full movement.
So I want to move.
He just can't dash or disengage anymore.
40 feet, right?
Yeah.
Mhm, yeah. 5. Can I move here? Like 5,
Sure.
10, 15, 20.
like this?
Yeah, I want to go further away. So I don't get hit by any more bullshit.
5, 10, 15, 20,
That's where you're
25,
wrong.
30, 35, 40. You can go like this. I think it was 40. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35. Yeah, 40.
Can I shoot first and then get the, how much?
You can fire while
No, but how much does it cost to get off?
half a Kiek's movement.
Okay, I want to get off
Where?
Bosco to here.
What?
Yeah, and then
That's
move
15 feet.
15. So 5, 10, 15. Well, actually, yeah. And then I want to shoot at the
Go for it.
somewhere.
It is a
around there.
disadvantage because he's shooting through the air blast as well as the. The wall.
Sniper shot, or what was it called?
Sharpshooter.
Sharpshooter. 14.
14. The wall of wind, the moment his bolt flies towards it, it flies harmlessly up in the air
Oh, damn.
and does nothing.
One boom.
Shoot again.
The second bolt does the same thing.
Damn.
Cannot shoot arrows through a wall of wind. I'm
Sucks.
afraid.
Then I
Suck.
cannot do anything this turn.
Mark down how many arrows you used, by the way.
Right.
She used 4
yeah.
last turn because he has a hasted action.
Yeah.
Um,
Can I also dash with my hasted action?
Yeah.
I want to dash them.
Where do you want to go?
Well, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30? There?
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. There you go.
No.
No, yeah.
Sadly. So you've used 6 arrows so far.
yeah.
Is that a Geek's turn then?
Yeah.
Very well. Now it's the boar. The boar is already in the fire, so it doesn't suffer any additional damage right now, unless it ends its turn there, which it's not going to do. Because that's a bad idea for the boar's sake.
Instead of teleport.
Wait, did you
Teleport.
just end your turn, by the way, inside of the...
Yeah, but I don't get more damage.
She entered it on. It's either when you entered for the first time in your
Oh,
turn,
okay.
or end your
But-
turn near it.
But it hasn't taken any damage.
Yes,
from
it has. When the wall appeared,
Oh, okay, you did. You okay?
and it's
never
not
mind.
entering now.
No,
That's
never mind.
That's to make
Yeah,
sure that it
yeah.
doesn't take double damage.
Yeah,
That's a
no,
balancing.
But
game.
he's still standing in it, though.
Well, yeah, but he already suffered damage for standing in it because that's when it appeared. So if it suffered only more damage if it ends its turn now, or if it enters again during his turn. But he's not gonna
Yeah.
do that either.
Do it.
What is he gonna
He's going to move out.
do? Gonna
His
fly,
parents' house.
gonna fly towards the.
Oh, that made my job
Fly
easy.
towards the...
teleport towards the.
5, 10.
Or so angry it starts flying.
He just
Fine.
just appears behind the angel. This fucking boar strikes him.
It's gonna go here.
Boar's
And
too angry to
charge
care
at
about
George.
gravity.
Damn, he really hates you, George.
No. I mean, I did call for boar. I did weird. I worked.
You are restrained right now,
I guess I am.
so it gives it advantage.
I guess it does.
Oh, sucks to
First,
suck.
it's going to hit you with a ice tusk attack, or at least it's going to try to.
There is no sun, right?
Sun?
Wait, how does this work?
It wasn't. It was cloudy.
It's a
right?
cloudy day. There is
Day.
sunlight for the purpose. It's like the sun is setting. It's not set yet, if that's what you mean.
For the purpose of the shield. That's what I mean.
Oh, in daylight, right? What does it say?
Well, you are in direct sunlight.
In direct sunlight.
It's-
So it's a little vague.
I'll say roll a d20. On an odd number, big sad. On an even number, yay.
I need an
Wow.
even number. You hear that? So no one.
One.
Shoo, that's pretty even to me, right? 6.
Yeah, so
That's pretty
just
even.
enough sunlight still.
Just one god ray hits you directly in the eye, like.
Ah, I can see.
Well, first the Ice Tusk attack. Yikes. That is going to suck to suck. That is a 21 to hit, which would miss.
Would miss.
It is going to use its reaction for switch up. Which means as it charges at you and is not going, it almost makes impact with your shield, it turns into a cloud of snow and mist.
You bamboozled me.
Before it then is going to turn towards Angie. So as it charges at you,
Good
it
choice.
disappears into nothing, and Angie, right in front of you, just out of nowhere, this cloud of mist appears, and
The
it,
boar can teleport.
with full force, just jumps into you. Only if it misses someone.
That's
Oh,
really
he did
funny.
this specifically for me.
Does
did
a
he?
21 hit on you?
Yeah.
There you go.
Shield?
Even with shields.
Boom.
Because now I have... Wait, 21, right?
What's your AC right now?
Big
15.
L.
15.
Yeah, that would still
That would
Yeah,
make it
that
a
would
20,
make
so
it
21 would
20.
still hit.
still hit.
Sad.
So the
No,
boar...
no. Wait.
No.
I have a +3 for my...
You have a 17.
You didn't activate your dress.
I did.
She did as a bonus
Do you
action.
currently have a
act-
17?
Oh, actually.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
So then I shield.
Then you
Yeah.
shield.
So then it misses.
That works. Yeah, doesn't have any reactions anymore. So that first attack misses as it impacts. It then rears back. It's going to make a thunderous hoof attack against you.
See, it is Tundra's hoof.
Shut up.
So then it's still
It's Thunderbolt.
21. No.
Thunderbolt.
No, the second attack is natural
No.
20.
Roll out.
Yeah, well, even if it's 20 something. I
Fucking
think it's a
island
23
movie.
now.
No, I rolled a natural. Yeah.
Yeah, so then
Yeah.
natural 20 still hits.
Which means you're going to suffer damage.
Ha 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 ha. Would you get damaged?
Yeah.
Even with your solar orb?
My solar orb doesn't
Increase your
increase my AC.
You only have one solar orb?
Yeah.
You don't have multiple?
It is
You
raging.
have two. Only have one is a little
So
weird.
Angie, you suffer 22 bludgeoning damage.
Mhm.
I don't believe he is a fiend, right?
He is not.
No.
As well as 19 points of thunder damage. So 22 plus 19 for a total of 41, I believe.
Too smooth to be.
Oh. Ah, no, that's ouch.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw with a DC of 20. Sorry, yes, DC of 20.
Nope.
Wall of fire disappears, and
That's fine.
Oh no. I can see again.
I would never let you get so tasteful.
yes, you can.
A tasteful thing. Awful.
Let's see.
Thank you. That is its turn,
It's
however.
embossed.
Angie, it's yours. What does that mean?
Don't know.
Fuck does that mean?
Well, if you hit yourself, you heal yourself.
Yeah.
There.
Well, hold up. If you want to not hit yourself,
Yeah.
yeah, you're good.
Let's hit, you could also hit Bosco and heal him.
Yeah. Your boss go.
Fuck off, guys.
It fails with a 6.
Damn. It's not extra.
By the way, I casted 4th level.
Okay, you do have to say that in the future before
Sorry.
I roll.
Why? What does it matter?
Because if I roll poorly, you're like, oh, he failed. I can now up the
Oh
damage.
no, then I just I'll do it 3rd.
Okay.
That's fine.
Well, you can do it for now if you
No,
want
no,
to.
I'll do it
Okay.
3rd. It's
For
it's
future
fine.
reference. Because that's the way,
Yeah.
otherwise you can
Yeah,
just be
no,
like,
you're
"Boss,
right.
I'm gonna cast at 7th level now, because that
Two.
means I can do
Calm
so
down,
many extra.
calm down.
Fine.
No!
1, 2, 3.
Help us!
You're killing my boar!
Five.
Deep throat it!
6, 7, 8.
Love that mic. Love that mic.
Yeah, it's
I love that.
Good job we're not using the square conference mic.
I don't
No, I cannot deep throat that now.
Right.
know.
Go ahead and roll.
Macarena. That's 10. That's 20.
Oh my god.
That's
Mm-hmm.
30.
Don't forget your solar orb bonus.
31. And.
And orb.
An additional d6. I thought it
Did
was
you roll that for the wall of fire as well?
Oh, no, I didn't.
Alright, so go ahead and roll an extra d6. This is for the fireball.
That's
What's the total?
34.
34.
Woo-wee!
Whoop whoop!
It's looking pretty bad. But roll another d6. That's for the first wall of fire on the board. So that suffers
That's
extra.
a 6.
6. So that's an additional 6 points of damage. And then 1d6 for when Chera entered it.
No, sorry.
Yes.
So that's a 2.
So for 1 extra point of damage.
Oh no, my temporary hit
That means you're
points.
gonna die.
I have 20
by the way,
temporary
Angie,
hit points left.
When it hit you, it took away your armor of Agathis, which shadowed out, but it's immune to cold damage.
Yeah, okay.
So don't forget
Can
to
you
have
also
that,
roll
because
an
that
L?
deals damage.
No.
Yeah, I
Damn.
did forgot.
George.
Wait.
Keep rolling these W's.
I use
Oh.
2 spiritual points. Spiritual.
2 spiritual points.
Very
I'm the
good.
chosen one. And I will cast.
Only
not
W.
dancing, nine, not shield, not mage
GW,
armor. Where is it?
triple
Where is it? Where is it? Not true strikes
Damn.
in the stab.
That's an
Firebolt.
L.
No, because firebolt
7
that would
chances
be
to get an
disadvantage
L.
because he's
One
next to me.
chance to get a W.
Yes. I
So-
don't think you have shocking grasp anymore, do you?
No,
The N word.
but I do have what's it called? Mind Sliver.
Mind sliver.
No
Okay.
worries.
It's probably gonna
It's
fail.
kind of a W.
Yeah.
It fails
No W.
No W.
with a 11
It's S.
because
So
it's not
that's-
super smart.
3d6.
George, you're on deck, so start thinking about what you want to do.
So
I've
that's
already
5,
thought.
6, 7.
What?
7 points of psychic damage. And I also want to make a charisma saving throw.
Which it fails. With a 3.
Only takes 9 points of psychic damage, but it's also
Radiant damage.
radiant damage, but it's also blinded.
He's a little blind boy. Yeah.
So it's looking really bad now.
Oh, shit.
Well, it's not looking much. It can't look.
And then I'll leave his nearbyness.
You're restrained currently by
Oh
ice.
wait, no, that's true. Never mind, I cannot do it.
And I don't think you want it. I don't think you would want to take an
It's
opportunity attack
blinded.
from this thing.
It's blinded so can't see.
All right. Good point. Your turn,
Good
George.
point, didn't care.
Good point, but don't account for you.
Well, it has blind sight for like 120 feet,
Fair enough.
and
Anyway.
tremor sense, and
And
true
tremors.
sight.
Yes.
'Cause it's a
I am
god.
restrained.
It's a
It's
god.
a god.
It's my favorite little boy.
It's
you
more.
would
It's
kill it.
Moradin.
This
It's
is more.
it's Borodin.
What do you want to do, George?
I'm gonna do the thing.
Here,
Yes.
I'll tell you. It's looking so bad. It has 30 hit points left. It
Awesome.
went from 86 to 30 in just Angie's turn.
I mean,
starters-
you also fucked me up, so
Little
I
bit.
wanted to make a dexterity
It's
saving
really bad at
throw.
those.
61 right now. Yeah.
8.
8. So it takes 19 points of radiant damage.
That brings it down from 30 to 11.
11. Then my guy, he's gonna be taking shots at him.
Go for it.
If he shoots,
Fuck him up.
well, I'm not rolling too hot.
That's cocked.
Fucking
That's
cocked.
cocked.
That's
That's a
ass.
Cool.
But this one rolled almost an 18. Damn.
Not anymore.
So both of the shots miss.
Yep.
Seems that way, wouldn't it?
Is there anything else you can do?
I will cast
What was the action thing you did, by the way?
Radiant Flame, Flame Radiance, Radiance of Flame is the cantrip.
Fuck, what's it called now? Now I don't know.
Sacred
Sacred Flame.
Flame.
That's the one.
Radiance of flame.
Yeah, you went like Radiance Flame. I was like, the fuck?
Spiritual weapon.
That was fucking me up too. Okay.
You want a spiritual weapon or?
Is it going to kill Steel?
Next to it, I'm assuming.
Wait, how much points did it have?
11.
Yeah, so we're gonna need to go for a 4th level.
I can also just.
You can also
go
do
to
6th.
it. You can also just wait, and I think I can
No.
But
stab.
it's George's boar. He wants to kill it.
I'm mocking you.
You have advantage because it's blind. The other shots had advantage too of the guy.
Oh,
Because he's blinded.
So the first shot.
Oh,
was
so the
missed.
first
So
shot would have missed.
Only the first one missed.
2 ones.
Now the second might also miss.
What is it?
30-20?
That hits. That hits.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't.
So maybe I don't have to ask to do it level 4 then.
Is this all radiant damage or is this piercing damage too? 'Cause
This-
it's raging right now.
Well, this. What do you mean?
What kind of damage does it? Does
Radiant.
It's just okay. Then it's fine.
So this would be. This would be more. This would be like 15.
Okay. How does your angel do this for you?
All right. So you remember?
Unless you want it to be your spiritual weapon, that's up to you.
No, I wouldn't have spiritual weapon in this
Okay.
case
Yeah,
because
you
it
can
wouldn't
have-
make sense to cast it if
Keep
I
your spell
kill it.
slot.
Well, I'll have to kill it. We'll just shoot it through the head, a clean shot,
Hmm.
making sure it deals least amount of damage to the body because we need to eat that.
As it gets ready to hit Angie again, kind of rearing back, a single radiant arrow just flies through its skull from the top to the side and just sticking out of the jaw into the ground before then dissipating. The boar just falling to the ground, having defeated it once and for all.
How long are you still restrained? Or can I get out of this?
You just are. You just are.
Forever.
Until you either break it
Yeah.
or use an action to
Or
break out
it
of
breaks you.
I'll break it.
it. Go ahead and make it. What? Okay, you
I'll
make an attack roll. See how long. If you fail really hard, it may take you like a minute.
I mean,
Can I help Angie?
depends what's really
Sure.
hard.
Can I heat it?
You can attack it. Try to deal damage to it.
Yeah. Fire
Go ahead.
points.
Sure. Go for it. At disadvantage.
So it's like a 16.
16 would miss the ice. So George, you're in there for a little bit, but eventually you'll break the ice, especially with the help of your celestial.
60.
Right.
60. You're also in there for a little bit, probably until Chara comes over.
I
busts
can
it
come
up for you.
over and they're like, well, that's a problem. Reckless.
60.
27.
How much?
27.
Yeah, that kind of breaks the ice. And you're free.
Alright, we're gonna have to extract its heart.
Okay.
Darn ice.
Help me! Celestial comes.
Picks you up. Or I lifted.
Do you have anything at all to try and cut out its heart?
Dagger.
Well, I have
That's gonna-
leather-working tools.
That's
which
going to determine how long it takes for you to do this.
I have leather-working tools. I don't have skinning tools.
Other working tools would work fine.
I have an axe as well because I have carpenter tools. So I've got things to cut.
I still
But
have
just
a
nothing
dagger from the beginning.
specific.
Sure. That is sufficient materials though. So within the next, probably like it's a giant. So probably let's say 30 minutes or so, you manage to cut out and extract its heart.
There
And
we
it's
go.
about yay big.
That's a big heart.
When we get back, we're gonna have a talk about this.
What do you mean?
The Silmara voice, that was weird.
You think that was Silmara? It could be anyone. Look, this place is weird. We have seen weird things. I don't know if
I mean,
that
the last
sounds-
time we went through this thing,
Didn't sound like
we
Silmara.
also saw very weird things. So
I don't think it looked or sounded like Silmara. You
No.
sure you're not just like
it definitely sounded
the
like
pillars acting up again?
yeah.
Definitely feels like you're gaslighting me.
Speaking about that, due to the amount of time that you guys are spending near the pillars here, I need you all to make a wisdom saving throw.
God, no.
Yeehaw. Can I roll higher than S?
Don't forget Bosco and Akiak.
8
Wop, wop.
north.
Angie, what'd you get?
10.
You failed. George,
20.
success. Char,
10 north.
10. That's a fail. And Akiak and Bosco?
They're going hard.
Kiok is at 22 for a natural 20. And Bosco has a wisdom?
Yes.
I think that's a 21.
He rolled. What's his wisdom?
15.
So he rolled a
Plus
19.
So it's a 20.
Oh, there's a plus 2, yeah, 20 then.
Okay.
You roll a
So
19.
note down. This is important for Akiak for the next session. Both Akiak and Bosco, as well as George, you get that extra D10 that you can use on a future wisdom saving throw.
Boy.
The rest of you suffer a level of exhaustion.
Yay!
Awesome.
Wow. Do we also see and hear weird things again?
Yes, it's a similar repetion of the same insecurities about your character that come back, that haunt you.
I think mine is less visions and just the gaslighting.
Sure. Your friends
I'm
hate
not
you.
gaslighting
They
you.
don't trust you with the truth.
As you start seeing these visions, now you're actually not sure.
But-
Well, it's not that wasn't work like that.
You have defeated the boar and extracted the heart. And this area begins to take a toll on your mind as the sun is setting. And at this point, you guys will, especially after half an hour, you guys are all... The sky is still like
Yes.
orangish from the sun beginning to set. But at this point, you guys are all in darkness or in shadow.
Dinner time.
Should we go somewhere a little bit
Yes.
less pillowy?
Yeah.
We go somewhere less pillory.
Where do you guys go? Because
Outside of the pillars.
Less pillowy.
Past the river, I guess.
Back,
you guys travel back?
from where we came, I guess.
Not completely back, but...
You don't just teleport back
Oh
to the
wait, we
colony?
can teleport. We teleport back.
We do that?
I mean, that's what I was expecting you guys to do.
Yeah.
You don't have to if you want to keep the resource, I guess. You guys teleport?
Yeah.
Sure.
Right? You
Mm.
Before
Can start
Chara
cooking
can
the
think
meal.
about it.
Before Chara can think about it.
Start
You-
cooking the meal.
You all teleport back towards the colony.
You don't feel physically ill when you no.
You left here
I'm not gonna talk to you.
you left here this morning. It is currently late in the evening. You see people. people are out and about. Gareth and
I
and
was
Hanef
gonna say,
and
which
Clay are
other
all
people
kind of getting
then?
back. Zira, you don't see out in the boat. She's working off her
Sleeping?
levels of exhaustion. You guys are back at the
She's
colony. What do you want to do this evening?
Prepare the heart.
Prepare the heart?
I'm
Fair
gonna probably.
It is dinner time almost.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go to the kitchen. I'm starting to, I think, feel physically ill from being teleported
Sure.
and worrying about it. So
What
I'm
is the
just
rest of you
gonna-
doing for dinner in that case? Because there isn't enough heart to go around for
I'm
everybody, I'm
gonna-
afraid.
Eat the rest of the board.
Do you think I have to like eat all the heart, or can I share it? Like, how does this work?
I mean, they said you had to eat the heart, so
That's
I think,
fair.
I
You
think
can share it if you want to. They also told you it gives your lycanthropy back.
Yep.
Yeah, no, you eat the heart.
Mm-hmm.
I'll eat some mushrooms.
Yeah, maybe you guys shouldn't eat this. That's maybe a bad idea, actually.
Yeah.
But how are we gonna convince? It's gonna be like weird.
Just say that you're very, very hungry and you, because you killed it.
Chara's already like on edge. about
Yeah,
me,
but
okay?
whose fault is that?
I feel like we as a team.
No. No,
Okay.
nothing. We as a team.
I'm gonna. I'd be up in my room, by the way, and
There's no
Maybe
upset.
you
It
should
will
just
be-
talk
well,
to Chara.
yeah.
How about that?
Why?
manner
in
of
your room.
speaking.
Yes.
Well, I've tried it.
What's gonna do that?
Well, I've tried talking to Chara a little bit, about it. Maybe being a little sketchy with the witch. Maybe if you bring that in there as well. Maybe if we both are like that, she'll be
Maybe
like,
if we both gaslighter.
she'll be like, yeah, these things are pretty weird. And eventually she'll have to come around.
You do know that she is probably the one who has the most to lose from this, right?
Which is why we should start convincing her now, because we have 7 days.
Good point.
6.
6.
6. Because
Uh,
I
no.
rest.
5.
Five.
almost.
5.
5, because she wanted to rest so
Shut the
badly.
fuck up.
The rest of the day.
Which I'm glad we did. Because I didn't use shit.
But I did.
Not every fight fucking kills you. Huh?
I mean, who knows? It could have been like a gargantuan boar, the massacre
That's fair.
lord.
That's fair.
I don't trust you.
Gargantua boar.
You don't- Why not?
And we have 3 more hardships to cover in 5 days. Can't do that again, so best start
You
thinking.
fucked this all up, by the way. Just so you know.
Hold up.
No.
We should
This
be
is
a
all
team
your.
here.
Yes.
This is not the time to start
You
going against each
started
other.
lying, then you didn't lie, then you started lying again, and then you fucked it all up.
All right.
We have to
I'll
keep
appreciate
the
your
story
feedback.
straight.
I understand the feedback. I'll take it to heart. But
Do
how
you?
are we going
Do you
to
now?
fix this then?
Leave it up to me, I guess.
That's what I said. Maybe you should talk to her.
There's a knock on the kitchen door. Hanef kind of sheepishly walks in and goes,
We have to eat mushrooms.
When's dinner? I don't see Chera in here. And it smells really good in here.
Yeah, that's
Don't eat it.
it's not
poi-
good.
It's only
Then
for
why are
children.
you preparing it?
Religious reasons.
Because I
Shut-
don't want to eat it raw. Okay, that's why.
Make a persuasion check. Either both of you or one with advantage.
Persuasion.
Religious.
Yeah,
reason.
fucking me with
Fucking you with what?
with
The
advantage.
microphone, I guess.
Fucking you with advantage.
So
You needed it, didn't you?
that's 19.
19. He goes, oh, okay. And he like kind of turns back again, a little disappointed.
We should have taken more of the boar, but then again, I'm worried if
Shut
they
up.
eat the boar.
Oh.
You're mean.
I'll go. I'm
This evening,
pissed.
Chera, do you at any point come out of your thing to make dinner for everybody? Or will they have to facilitate something
No,
for themselves?
I don't. I feel ill.
I'll go to her room.
Hanef and Gareth make food for themselves. George uses board.
George is
You go to Chera's room.
Come in.
The door's locked.
It's unlocked.
So
I'm kidding.
I want to apologize, Sheriff, for the teleporting. I know you hate it. I'm sorry. It's just
I get it. The beach walking back. It's fine.
yeah, it's.
You don't have to apologize to me for that.
But I feel bad because you feel bad for you don't like teleporting, and I still. What's actually? When did that happen? When exactly? Because when Bray
The
did
same-
teleporting things, right? You weren't scared.
No, the same time that George started acting weird about birds. I don't remember how long it was ago.
Yeah, it's a long time.
And the same time that you started to being weird about that hole.
But it's creepy though. It's useful.
It's just a hole.
I know, but it's.
I mean, the stuff we keep in there is sometimes kind
That's
of weird.
terrifying. Yeah.
But I don't feel
You know,
like you're scared of the stuff more than
keeping
the hole.
keeping it with me is fine, but when it's open, it's
You're
terrifying.
not scared that it might open in your pocket
It has
and
not.
it might swallow
It
you?
doesn't happen.
New fear unlocked.
I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah, well, I deserve it.
Or consider.
What's up? You don't visit me, Mars.
No, I know.
No one visits each other that much, actually.
Oh yeah, that's kind of sad actually. Yeah.
I mean, we spend a lot of time together, so I get it.
Yeah, it's maybe too much, you know, sometimes.
So what's up?
No, I just wanted to ask you about the voice you heard. You said.
You didn't hear that?
I mean, I heard a lot, but you know, those pillars, they're like fucky ducky.
She's actually gassing her shit.
Inside check.
What do you mean? I always come around here and talk to you.
You gotta roll with advantage. Damn.
Jesus.
Actually needed it this time.
What did you? Oh,
What'd you
I
11, so.
I 16. I rolled 12. Wait, 18 even.
I feel ill, so I'm just gonna be like, yeah, I'm just fine.
But what exactly did you hear?
We shouldn't kill this boar, and I thought George said that Silmara asked us to kill the boar, so that was weird.
That's weird. And you heard it in her voice? Oh, that's what you said, right? That she told you not to kill it. But it attacked us. So,
Boars do stupid stuff. Maybe it was a pet.
but why would it kill us for just George calling boar? That's also weird.
I mean, boars do that. Have you seen wild boars?
But then it's
people
not a
get
pet.
killed by those things.
But then it's not a pet if it's a wild boar.
It might be a wild pet boar. I don't fucking know.
Strange. You know, a lot of strange things happened here, I think.
Must have been the wind.
It's usually the case when magic. It's usually the case in. We saw a tree with like many hanging corpses that were like thousands of years old.
Yeah, but that's not
That's
a lot
not
of
strange.
It is. It's hella strange, but it's.
We see strange stuff on the
But this
regular that
this
no,
is
no,
magical strange, you know?
and that's not magical.
Hanging corpses? No. Everybody get.
On a tree that like when you touch it almost kills you.
And they were really old corpses that were not decaying.
And that also what that voice just said.
Wow.
You clearly don't know magic.
I mean,
Another spellcaster.
At this point, at this point, I've accepted that strange stuff keeps happening around us, and we'll
Yeah,
just have
it's
to
just-
take things as they come.
it's just I find it strange. It's, you know, we are fine here now, but the dwarves that came here, they were fucked up in no time.
Probably not no time if they constructed buildings and
I mean, but it's dwarves.
They were here for 2 years.
yeah, they were here for a while.
Oh, sorry. I thought you made me. I'll stop. You're okay.
2 years and then running out of resources doesn't seem that weird.
Yeah, but also like with the calls and then the disagreements and all the other stuff that happened to them. And they were also visited by the witchy thing, right?
What
I
is
wonder-
something?
I wonder what they got.
I wonder what you're in my room debating this. Are
What?
you also okay? Can I do a medicine
You
check?
know, no.
You can.
I want to
That's
say
a
that
natural
I'm
one,
fine.
so-
You know better than George.
I want to say that I'm just worried. You know, something
I'm
isn't
getting
right.
worried about you guys. You're all acting really strange.
Strange how?
Well, very secretive.
I mean-
Talking around things. Not. It feels like you're trying to hide something. Partly unsuccessfully, but
I
like,
literally have nothing to hide.
That's what they usually say when they have stuff to hide.
I mean, sure, if you want to believe that, it's fine.
Look, you don't usually come around to my room and
No,
like,
but you're like
and-
the only sane person I can talk to sometimes. And Zara's out now. I would have gone to her, but George is just annoying me because he's saying stupid stuff.
I mean, yeah, that's fair.
Aki, I don't know, yeah. He's also... He doesn't have an opinion, Everything is like, fine, no.
I mean, he's very sleepy today, I think.
Yeah, so, that's why I came to you. Because maybe I can have a normal conversation with you.
But what are you worried about?
It's just... Did I tell you what happened to me with the witch? What she did?
I think you did, yeah.
Because something about that is just... It's strange,
I mean, she did explain that it would be...
She cut me open.
She did... I feel like...
There would be a lot of different ways to do that,
Looking at someone's heart?
I mean, she is magical. She could, knock me out or something.
Do you have X-ray vision spells?
What's that?
Or like what? I don't fucking know. do you have spells that let you see through stuff?
Not that I know, but I don't know a lot about, I can just do shit.
Yeah, that's true. You
I've
haven't.
never learned anything.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
So, I just do the thing.
And I
it
feel like
happens.
Moradin would be pretty not okay with doing that. I guess.
It's just something about that. She didn't want anything in return. But I mean, she's been doing it for a long time, I guess. If she also did it with dwarves.
If that's the same person.
She told me she did, right?
I don't know. I don't remember. It's been a while.
Yeah, no, that's true. It's just
But like I told George, I don't think it's strange. She gave us something that we wanted, and in return she took something. She took my old body, and
I mean, but
I'm
she-
glad to have it gone.
She took what from you?
My old body.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but what has she to gain from that? That's... I mean, if she didn't take anything from me, she just looked at it.
I mean, I don't care if she gained anything from it. I wanted it gone.
You don't think that's strange?
No. I thanked her. I
You do
told her
something for free? Something big like this?
I do stuff for free all the time.
Like what?
I'm getting my arm ripped off.
Something that benefits you for free? Or something that benefits another for free?
I think you're thinking too much of it.
Am I? Am I really thinking too much of it, or am I thinking like a logical person?
I think you're both worrying about a lot.
I mean...
I don't know what happened while you were gone.
It's just strange. Maybe it's because, an eye for an eye. No, that's not the... It's just doing something and getting nothing really in return. That's a little
she got my
strange.
body. I don't know what she wants from it. She's a magical user. Maybe she wants it for a spell or something. I don't really care. I'm glad.
That's not worrying you.
No.
That's worrying me, to be honest.
That's strange. I mean, if she took, if I get that you're not okay with her looking at your heart, but honestly, if you should not have accepted then.
That was a little too late,
I mean, you did accept to something, right?
I mean, not really to that. I accepted something.
Because she
Not
told me
knowing-
exactly what was going to happen. Like,
She didn't with me.
oh,
It's just something fishy is going on here.
I think you're being paranoid.
But don't I have the right to be?
I mean, you have all the right to be paranoid. I don't mind, but
And maybe I think you're a little. Yeah, you're too casual about this. That's also worrying me, to be honest.
honestly,
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm good. Well, except for like the nausea. Otherwise, I'm great.
Okay. Well. Yeah.
Like I told George, I would do if she would just ask. I would do anything to help her. Like
Why?
because she helped me.
And if she would, and what if? What if she's a bad person? Then what?
We're all bad people sometimes. I've done bad things in the past too. You helped me.
I mean, like, really bad. Like, not unintentional, but like, you know,
Then
take over the world bad. You know, the bad we fight normally.
If you say that she is the same as the dwarves were like 200 plus years ago, she would have done that by now, right?
I mean,
If she's that powerful, why didn't she take over the Arctic? Why didn't she?
maybe something blocked it. I don't know. I'm not all knowing. I'm not even a little bit knowing.
No, but if you think logically, what would have stopped her then? And what if that stopped her then?
I mean, maybe the other creatures that hold her at bay. I don't know.
Then what's the problem?
Well, sometimes something gets the upper hand. Maybe we were the problem with arriving here and helping her. I don't know.
I don't think. I think you're thinking too much into it.
And what if I'm not? What would you do then?
Hmm. We'll find out. I don't know. Like, I don't know what you're trying to do here.
Well,
It just feels like you're trying to convince me that she's evil, and
no, I'm not exactly. No, but you know,
Well, not
maybe
exactly.
not blindingly following her is also a smart move.
Why would I blindly follow her?
Because you do. At least you said it. If she would ask you something, that you would
Look,
immediately
Angie,
agree.
it's fine.
It's worrying me. That's all I say.
It's fine to be worried and paranoid sometimes, but like,
Why not now?
that's what I'm saying. It's fine to be paranoid about sometimes, but I'm getting nausea. I feel bad. I feel like I need to throw up, so I need to go to the toilet. I'll be right back.
George, are you cooking the heart with the intention of eating it tonight? Because eating it will accept the deal between you and Rosie and Rita.
I would accept it. Then I wouldn't eat it yet.
Okay. You prepare it, freeze it
Sure.
for tomorrow.
Cold heart.
You can reheat it then.
Reheating is never
It's
as
like
good.
eating a tire.
Yeah.
Does Angie eventually come back down?
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
There's no
It's
down.
it's one
level.
floor, except for the basement with the mushrooms.
Yeah, she is like fully convinced.
What do you mean?
If the witch would say jump, she would jump.
I didn't say that.
I didn't get that idea at all. So, are you sure you're great at this? Because from what I got, it's just she appreciate what you did for her,
I mean, yeah,
which is understandable. I kind of did as well.
but maybe, you know,
No, I don't. Because
she's just not convinced that there's something going on.
it's because we're not convincing her. It's because we're lying to her. I've been trying to tell you, but you say I can't tell her the truth.
But you didn't.
Because you kind of don't want me to, clearly. And I'm not sure why. And I'm not sure why I tried to lie in the beginning either. I feel like just telling the truth is the best way to go about it.
I mean,
We've done plenty for her as well. She'll understand that.
and
What
what if
happened
she
to us?
thinks we're lying? What then?
She has been doing that the entire time, let's be honest. And she isn't wrong. That's the worst
That's
part.
true.
The longer we keep this act up,
I mean, yeah,
the harder it's gonna be to convince her. Because then we're just gonna look like crazy people.
we already do.
Speak for yourself.
Mm.
No. At some point, I come out of the outhouse feeling better,
Mm-hmm.
so I go to the kitchen to get food.
Sure.
Eventually, if no one else had made dinner at that point, I will make dinner. But I think everyone already.
At
did.
that point, they would have,
Yeah.
yes.
Maybe she should shit for
What are you
this.
smelling?
Are you already, yeah, you were cooking the boar.
Yeah, I cooked part of the boar.
Smells nice. How did it taste?
I haven't eaten it yet. I'm waiting for some. I'm waiting for tomorrow. It needs to be eaten at a specific time.
Right. Yeah, your religion thingy.
That's not no much stuff.
The
Oh
night
wait,
pa-
I didn't ask more than yet. What's that weird religion thingy that they need to do on 24?
This evening passes as normal if no one else will do anything specific.
I mean, we can tell her.
Oh, we can?
I mean, I said if you. But maybe you should then.
Alright.
Yeah.
How do I tell her without? Well, whatever. Sure, we've been acting strange, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you now just noticed, or?
No.
No, I just don't know how to tell the thing I want to tell you without upsetting you. But I've come to think that
It's okay. I am proud of you. Good to know.
For what?
Are we not coming out of the closet?
I thought he was confessing his love to you.
Yeah.
no.
I don't feel the same way. I'm sorry.
Alright. Well,
I
Should-
think you're.
you should. That's not what I want to say. And I hope you didn't get that ID.
No, I didn't.
I am, that night when Ira came around, the
Mm-hmm.
witch, she threatened to kill us all if we didn't take out the
Coals.
coals.
Because it was hurting her.
Okay.
And for me, yes, I know you have no deal with Paler or more dinner at all, but
Mm-hmm.
you can't deny the fact that they have been helpful and they are genuinely quite, their intentions are good.
I mean, that's the kind of the point of the gods, right?
Yes, and
Not
for,
all of them,
well, not
but
all
those
of
are.
them.
No,
For
no,
her
that's
to
fair.
resent specifically them so much and then also have a deal, be it mutual in a sense with those guys, made me really reconsider things. And then Angie came around and told me that she already had been having those suspicions.
Mm-hmm.
We have now 5 days before she finishes the ritual, from as far as we are told, which will enclose this entire space
I mean, you saw the thing,
around the
around-
mountains.
the valley, right?
Yeah, the storm.
That would be
Probably.
her ritual.
I mean, probably if it's a ritual.
It's likely that. I don't know how it works and what the logistics are, obviously. That's just what we've been told. And if you want to, if they show up again, which they said would be somewhere when we killed the boar,
Who's they?
that I still am figuring out exactly. But it's some people. Two Eladrin twins, I think. They've been
They would-
showing up.
They told us they were made by her. Like a coven, some sort.
Like vampires?
Hag.
Hag,
Vampire.
more like. And
Or vampires,
they
I
were
don't know.
trapped in her eyes, so they would not, be in her way while still giving her the power. That's what they told us.
Why would they get in her way if they are made by her?
That
And
we don't.
It
Why
seems
doesn't she
they're-
just, snuff them out of existence if
Because
she made them?
then she wouldn't be able to use their powers.
Yeah, they're like a boon to her.
Yeah.
No.
So,
I don't
and
know.
at first I was skeptical too, but the more that I start to compare the story of the dwarves to this one, it just seems like they did exactly the same thing as we are doing right now. Somebody realized that they fucked up, wanted to return the coals, but clearly they did not succeed. And the valley, well, they didn't survive. Clearly.
Mhm.
So, I think the man might have had a point about the coals. He may have been right, after all. And the other ones probably were blinded by the gifts, which is why I'm saying this, because I'm afraid some might be blinded by the gift, and you are gaining a lot more from the gift than I was, for instance.
Mhm.
Which is why I'm afraid you might.
Do what?
Might pick her side.
Her side? Why would I pick her side? Like, I did tell you I would help her, if you would ask me.
And we believe that she.
Help her with a favor. Not help her in, like, change sides. Why would you think I would change sides?
Because this might be important to you, I don't know.
It is important to me. I want to keep this boon. I will do anything to stay there, keep it, but like I'm not gonna.
It's worth a conversation with these other two. They may
Well-
are able to help you with that. I don't know. I just know that if we are going to stop this ritual, we need to fight Ira. And if she has your body, I can not even imagine what she can do.
To
I mean, she was able to seize control of me, so they said. Because Ira took the boar from me.
And if I didn't put the coals back, then they told me that if we would fight her, that she also would be healing from my fire, and my fire wouldn't do any damage.
Which that part actually makes sense, to be fair.
Yeah,
I would do that too if I give somebody that one.
exactly. So I would be, if there would be a fight against her, I would be completely useless.
Yeah. The thing is, you don't have to do anything here, but if we get into a fight, chances are you might not be able to help us. In fact, you might not even have a choice in the matter whether you help her or us.
Mhm.
Is the point I'm telling.
No, I get that.
Think about it. Maybe they show up to you as well. Have the conversation. I've not taken the deal yet. I have only broken the deal I have so far with Ira.
Hmm.
I'm skeptical to joining these twins, to be fair. It just sounds like jumping from one river into the other.
Yeah, that's what it sounds to me as well.
Right?
Because it sounds, of course, they would be mad against her because they're being captured by her. I mean,
Yeah, but
I would be angry at my captor as well.
exactly.
So
Skeptical still.
I don't believe if they were made by her, they will probably also not be good. In the same sense.
No, maybe not.
That wouldn't. I don't know why they then would have to be enclosed unless they are very
Like
chaotic,
yeah.
so to say, uncontrollable.
If they're showing up randomly, that sounds very chaotic.
I mean, they're from the Fae. I suppose it's a
Yeah,
given.
exactly.
Well, think about it. I'd say. I hope they show up. It'd be easier if they can tell you about.
I don't want
what
to talk to them, but I'm not gonna give up something. I'm not gonna give up this that easily.
No, but I am afraid that
It will be dead against you.
one way or another, then at that point it might be not even worth, and that's not be, might be more dangerous to take you with fighting her than have you there.
Probably, yeah.
Unless there's other ways we can look up, but like I said, we have 5 days.
Before we're trapped here.
I don't think we have the time to look for alternatives, is the problem, which is why we're kind of stuck to what these twins tell us. In terms of information and figuring things out.
Mm-hmm.
Because otherwise I would gladly take other routes. I try, to be honest, but Moradin is not always very responsive.
See? That's my problem with them as well.
Well, not everybody is always responsive, especially with all that responsibility. Can't expect it.
If you make a people, or you take responsibility in making sure that things go well for them. Even a god has those responsibilities, otherwise.
And I think so far he has done quite well.
Has he?
Without him, I wouldn't have these powers.
Hmm. For certain people. Let's get into a religious argument. I think my mushrooms are burning. I'll think about it.
The rest of this night passes uneventfully. Eventually, you all find yourselves to sleep.
Thank
Unless you wish to do anything
being
else.
honest, at least.
If you guys are all taking a long rest, any levels of exhaustions you gained, you lose. Zira goes from 3 levels to 2 levels, I think.
Yes.
And I would like for everybody here at the table to roll a d20 for me, please.
Yay, she's not dying.
Anymore. Yet.
She's not dying.
And G, what'd you get?
12.
George?
18.
18. Okay.
Shara.
Chera.
Different music.
Finally awake, samurai.
You've also been called crossing the border.
Moment.
No time to explain. Take this nuke.
Blow it up. And now we leave the Arctic. Now we leave the Arctic. Bye. Teleport out of here.
In your
Last day we
rest,
just-
you once again begin to have a dream of falling. Falling through dark, stormy clouds, lightning striking around you, just the distant rumbling of thunder. And once again, suddenly, you turn from just falling in air into heavy, loud rain just falling down upon you as you leave the ceiling of clouds that currently cover the sky. You kind of look back and you see way beyond you a rough, moving ocean. that seems to be crashing. Lightning strikes it at the higher points every now and again as you continue to fall further and further down.
Not again.
You, with your, at one point, unless there's anything you have to do to stop it, will hit the surface of the water.
I don't know what.
Don't you have? Oh no, that's silly.
In that
I have
case,
slow fall.
at one point with your back, you crash into the water, suffering a significant amount of damage, hurting yourself, but you begin to sink. You begin to
Tuck and
feel this drag from under the water begin to pull you further and further down. What do you do?
I let the drag take me. See where it ends up.
You die.
I haven't had this dream
You
before.
drown.
You begin to be pulled down further and further and further.
Casually.
As the lightning strikes become more distant and the water begins to fill every orifice in your face, you hear this faint voice in the back of your mind going, "Fight. Won't you fight?" As you begin to be dragged down further and further.
I'm gonna see where this ends up.
At one point, you can no longer hold your breath. You take a big gulp. You feel the immense pain of salty water hitting your lungs, filling it up, and you feel the vessels burst in your chest, an agonizing pain, till the world becomes dark. And you wake up the following morning.
He's drowned.
Damn.
The following morning, when you do wake up, there's a barf that comes up relatively quickly, and it's blood and it's water just getting exhaled out of your throat. You feel like you're coughing up your innards.
Oh, that's not good.
Just it scatters over the floor in your bedroom, a nasty sight.
Oopsie, oopsie.
Maybe she would have thought.
That's not good. I'm gonna go to the kitchen and get something to get the taste of blood out of my
Blood
mouth.
and salt. You do all, however, wake up the following morning, well rested, and a hearty breakfast.
You okay?
Nightmare.
Gareth, Hanef, and Clay are up a little earlier than the rest of you. They are already eating. By the time you guys arrive and begin to sit down, they almost finish. They kind of get up. They go, "Good luck with whatever you guys are doing. We're getting more efficient with this this digging." And F goes, "Soren helps out a lot, but between you and me, I think he eats most of the stuff that's behind the walls. I can't check him on back there. So is there anything you want me to do about that?" Or
Where is he?
he's outside. We're about to leave. It's just like, I think so. I haven't seen it.
I'll talk.
He doesn't eat a whole lot of other things.
I mean, he
Guess that.
mostly eats stuff.
The
I'll
Hanef
go.
is standing kind of like in the doorway. You can see Clay kind of like standing outside.
I'll go to Clay with gas tongues.
Clay kind of comes walking over.
Clay, have you been taking your fair share or have you been eating more?
Make a persuasion check.
Uh, 22.
To be fair, we never really discussed my fair share.
Actually,
I've been eating some here and there. Never really defined fair share.
Right. So let's do that then.
How much is a fair share?
What do you think is fair?
50 pounds a day. Sounds pretty good.
50 pounds. I don't know, is that a healthy diet for you, Clay? Won't you get a little... I feel like you look a little bit more full.
Call me fat.
No, well,
yes.
I feel like you should... How much have you been finding every day?
Quite a bit.
How much? Honesty is key in this relationship play.
I mean, I could full at £50. We find more. No, quite a bit.
Let's say
Like when I go in there and find like
every
£100
£50
but-
you find, you can get 5.
oh, that's a lot of pounds to find.
But if you find a lot, you may
That's
eat a
true.
lot too.
Okay, so that's
You could get 20. if you find-
£500. Okay, I can do that.
It was 10%.
He's like a little disappointed.
Inside check.
Make an inside check.
20.
Yeah, he seems disappointed but genuine. He also doesn't want to lose this gig.
That's fair. That's fair. We could just take him
We
back.
can take you back.
Just teleport him back to the
Just
desert.
teleport him into the desert.
No.
No, take me with you.
Then I'll be stuck there for a day.
I'm pretty sure you could just send him.
No,
Oh, you have to bring people with
I
you,
have to
right?
bring people.
Gareth kind of was running back at this point. He was further towards the mine. He goes, George, we've got a problem.
Oh boy, another one.
The mine's not open,
What?
and there's someone there. We can't enter. I don't know who it is.
Okay, we'll talk to them.
What do you want us to do? Just hang around, or
Stay here for a bit.
okay?
Somebody is closing our minds, and I can only imagine who that would be.
At which point, like, Clay doesn't understand a whole lot. He goes, "What's going on?"
Garrett and what's his name again?
Hanef.
Neff. Garrett and Neff, they're staying here for a while. You should stay with them.
But I got pounds to find.
I know, but mine's been closed by somebody. We're gonna have to talk to them first.
He begins to dig in like halfway, and he just like sits there,
Like a toddler.
disappointed, angry.
I think he's gonna. Yeah. Well, he's motivated at least. Let's walk there.
Ikea and Zero come along for this bit, so you may have to relay some stuff. When you walk over, you see you see your cave, your mine entrance, a thick icy room behind it, larger than any of you have seen before. Comfortable ice furniture, covered in white furs. A little bit more. The presentation of this is a lot more comfortable than what you've seen before. In that you see two Eladrin individuals, as far as you can tell. They are identical. And
What's this ice stuff?
they kind of see you. One of them kind of just looks at you and nods. The other one waves excitedly.
That's what we told you about.
Oh, this is them.
Yep.
Mm.
Yeah.
They're not.
For captors, they don't seem to.
Yeah, they're.
No, yeah.
They seem pretty comfortable.
Well, they say the more we defy them, or defy Ira somewhat, or doubt her,
The more
freedom
powerful they get.
which is worrying in a way, so we'll see. They do the same stuff as her at this point, so.
Yeah.
Presentation. The way to show up.
You hear the one that waved excitedly, Rita, goes, "It's good to see you." Rosie goes, "It took longer than expected."
I expected you to show up a little differently than this.
We had more opportunities for display, and we had to get your attention to make sure, and we managed to get all of you at once, which is a good thing. To those who do not know us, my name's Rosie, and I'm Rita, goes the other one. We have spoken with your allies before about our situation. Have you informed at all, or is this a brand new day for everyone?
Somewhat not.
We, to put it simply, are currently being kept prisoner by the one you know as Silmari. We
can see
are
that, yeah.
trying to make you all understand that breaking the deal any of you have made with her is of everybody's best interest before the now 5 more days are up. The storm you see around yourself is called the Ritual of Solitude, something that she has performed once before, and it will, to all but her, close this valley off permanently. Any form of travel would be restricted, and her power here will be immense. We would like to stop that from happening, and we would like to get out of our binds. For that, we need your help.
She's done it already before. Could we enter then?
She done it before to reach a certain purpose. After that, it is some effort for her to keep it up, we imagine. After that, she dropped the ritual. She never needed to complete it last time. She managed to kill her target then. And since then, she has had some problems with another power, or several, within this valley.
Target.
She's been fighting with some sort of fiend. She's been fighting with giants. She's had a lot on her mind. And we do not know the extent of it, but there's something else within this valley that is working against her.
Insight check.
Make an insight check.
She,
What'd you get?
It's a 23.
All truths. They are convinced that she's fighting some sort of fiend. But the giants are gone now. And she has a reason to try and keep you guys here. And more. So, if this time she does complete it, and wants to keep it that way, it will be permanent. And there will be no one to reach us that we could ask for aid.
What would be her reason to keep us in? Why us?
If she has some kind of issue with you starting up this colony of yours, or has made some sort of bargain with someone else, or whatever other intent she has. She doesn't share much with us.
well, she had mentioned to us the individuals at the temple that she had made a deal with. Them.
She was sending letters back and forth, but we did not know what they contained. Perhaps if these folk are enemy of yours, maybe she's doing it on their request. Maybe she's doing it on her own.
How come that even though you're locked in, some things you do know and some things you don't?
We hear things. She boasts about some things, but only what she wants us to know, or what we managed to gather from her prison. We're glad to know that you have fought this boar. It's made things a little easier. Surprisingly, we didn't think the boar would grant us as much power as it has, but as you can see, we have gained a surprisingly large amount of power. But she's also distracted with the ritual. Perhaps that's it.
Because the poor wasn't dead.
We are, however, concerned about the fact that neither one of you has taken our deal yet. Angie, are you prepared this time?
I would like to ask about the deal.
Ask away. Any question you have, we'd like to answer to get any confusion out of the way.
No
So we need
confusion.
your help as much as you may need ours. Perhaps even more so. Ask.
So what is it you're offering? And why wouldn't we take it?
We need her dealt with,
Yeah, to
killed,
get-
destroyed. I do not care
get
much
out,
how
yeah.
to get out. These deals that we offer will not only break the curses, practically, she has placed upon you, and the boon we offer will make fighting her a lot easier. If it is harder for her to defend herself and easier for you guys to fight her, the chances of you succeeding and us being set free are higher. Simple exchange. At least in our eyes.
Like, what is this curse? Because I don't feel cursed.
Rosie, the more stoic one, turns to Rita. She goes, well, for every one of you, it kind of varies. Depends on the kind of deal you made with her and what you got from her. We know that Angie's magic fire used to heal you, so it kind of like she altered the way her fire worked. So that would have meant, had you fought her, that none of Angie's fire would have really harmed her and potentially also have benefited her in the same way that it did you, where she could heal from it even.
Mm-hmm.
George, on the other hand, he had a lycanthropy thing that she took from him. She then turned that into a weapon that she was planning on using. But also, if George was to turn against her without having broken his deal, then she would have power over his lycanthropy, managing to bring it forth almost on purpose. So whenever she wishes, as well as when she was in there, also altered his healing stuff the same way she did with Angie, meaning that if he healed one of you, she would have been healed, which makes fighting her significantly more difficult.
Mm-hmm.
Not impossible, but more difficult.
Yeah.
What we offer is to make it easier, and to not suffer the detriment that she has put upon each of you.
Wouldn't me and Angie already not suffer that?
Angie no longer suffers the detriment, but fighting her still is not easy. That's why we offer the boon to enhance. Also, if you make that deal with us, we can see about preserving any power she has bestowed upon you, that even when she passes and any connection to her is severed, you may keep any of the gifts she had given you.
I don't want any of her gifts. Neither do I want yours. No offense.
That is a fair deal. It simply makes things harder. And your lycanthropy will return.
I know. But I'll deal with it on my own terms.
So what you're saying is, if we kill her, then the things that she gave us are gone.
There's a good chance that some of the power will linger.
I'm talking specifics here.
We do not know. We can try to preserve whatever she has bestowed upon you, if we make a deal. If you fight her, current state, there's a chance that none of it will last, but a powerful entity as hers always leaves a mark on people. I doubt that all of it would disappear, but it will be different from what it is now.
Give a guess. What would disappear with my deal?
Rosie speaks again, going, with yours, there wasn't much given. Aside from what you are now, as well as the additional strength. Granting you that more strength was the hardest part of the deal. That may not remain. The other one may, but you would have to suffer through whatever detriments she bestows upon you when you fight her.
But you're sure that the other part will remain?
We are not sure. If we make a deal, we can try our best to make it so.
What is the detriment? You have not said that yet. You were pretty clear on what.
She has a version of you. You know that much. That version is hers. That version is hard to kill. She controls that body.
If it's
She also controls the new one, in a way.
know one thing that works very well on them. Keeps her quiet for a minute.
Fuck you.
Not in that way, per se. But she can prevent your current state of being from harming her in any way.
That would suck.
And there's a likeliness, a good likeliness, that any damage you deal to her may also be dealt to some, if not all, of your allies. Perhaps all of your power, your deal with her, is linked to that old body of yours. That may have to be destroyed before you can even think about touching her. All the while, the rest of your friends would have to fight her at full power.
So, what would I get if I made a deal with you then?
Your deal with her is the most personal out of each of you. Which means that there isn't much until you get to her lair that you can do to break it. The most important part is that if you make her deal with us, there's a chance that we cannot preserve the body you're currently in. To make sure that you have a vessel to return to, you would have to defeat, but not destroy, your old vessel, just in case your spirit has to return somewhere. But once you do, any other negative effects, we can help you negate.
Yeah, no, I've heard enough. I'd rather fight my way through the 9 hells than get back into that body.
But would she break the deal if we would fight with her old body?
Fighting her,
And if so,
defeating the old body before defeating her, breaks the deal.
right. But then why would she lose the current body?
If she makes the deal with us, we cannot ensure that this body that's created by Samara will remain. Maybe it does, maybe it does not. We can try our best.
So just so I can be clear, she could break the deal with the witch, but not take your deal.
That is true. If you break the deal with Samara, you would have to defeat her alternate version after you killed Samara. Do it the other way around, I'm not sure what happens. But you can also not harm her until that version is destroyed completely.
Yeah.
It makes the fight significantly more difficult. Not impossible. For your other friends, the little one, Kobold, she messed with her eyes and ears. Her perception of Samara is skewed. If she were to try and fight her, Samara would make sure that in whichever way she can alter her sight, she will. Samara may be significantly harder to perceive, attack, harm in any way. Though, it is the simplest deal she did. What we can offer in return is make sure that she can see and fight her, perhaps even see some specific insights about her. She has a keen eye for that kind of stuff.
She likes the color red.
Did you know?
To refocus her eyes and to make it so she can actually see Silmare during her battle with you, you would have to defeat an ice elemental. Use its ice to create two glasses, form those into some form of goggles or spectacles, and then she should be able to see just fine.
That's icy.
We know one individual who can create ice elementals. We know that Silmara has had dealings with him before, this individual lives on a small island in the center of the lake.
That guy.
We know not much of him, but she's had his help in the past.
We know him.
Wemo.
What we can also grant is for the little one to be able to hide and make sure she's not being hit by her enemies, just a little easier for the remainder she's in this valley. In game turns, Sierra can gain the disengage and hide actions as bonus actions, and she can contest her intelligence insight check against the hag's deception check. On a success, giving every ally within 30 feet of her the flash of genius, basically giving you all +5 to all of your attack rolls and saving throws for the rest of the turn.
Nice.
If she doesn't fight her, it would be similar as if the hag is under the effect of the blur spell.
That's not too bad.
Mm,
Just a blur spell?
Let me check. This is... Yes. But that's because Zera's boom was one of the least powerful.
Yeah, okay.
For the big one, she's made his heartbeat faster. She can make his heartbeat slower. If he fights her, he now has the boon to be able to move faster. She'll be able to make him move slower permanently if he attacks her. What we can help with is guiding his aim, as well as perhaps give a change to this bow of his that seems to have been ineffective in some of your battles. In game terms,
Wow.
Akiak will be under the effect of the Bless spell during the fight with her, as well as for the remainder as you guys are in this valley. His crossbow will deal force damage instead of cold damage.
It actually does something.
Yeah.
If he fights her without doing that, he gains disadvantage on attack rolls as his body works against him.
Damn.
And if he deals damage to her, he is slowed until the end of his next turn. To be more specific about yours, Chara,
Yeah.
let's see. If you want to be able to deal damage to her,
Mm-hmm.
if you choose to fight the Bear Hag, it will have an icy version of you fighting alongside of her. This version must be defeated before you can even deal damage to her. The damage you do deal to her is resisted, and a random creature hostile to the Hag within her lair suffers damage equal to the damage the Hag suffers. And this damage cannot be reduced in any way.
Yeah, okay.
And if you want to ensure that you keep the body, you cannot defeat your other version before she is defeated.
If I want to keep my current body.
Can only go AFK.
There will be other things to fight, probably. Rosie continues. She has other allies, monstrous creatures. She has minions in the form of mephits and these little boggards. But she will be unreachable to you. Not impossible, but difficult. We will let your friends think about what they want to do. They seem a little tired at the moment. We'll return at some other point in time for that. If Akiak wishes to break his deal with her, Zero would have to get those glasses. Akiak would have to defeat a monster of hers. She controls a great beast, which we are surprised she has not set upon you yet. This thing could hunt you down, try to kill you, or harm you in some way. She's held it in reserve until now. Akiak would have to find it, and to warm up his frost giant heart, drink its blood. Quite a bit of it.
Nice.
First the heart, now a fucking liter of blood.
Just wait, the next one is gonna suck.
George, to be a bit more specific about your statistical thing, we know that if you attacked her, you would have to make a wisdom saving throw or become a boar, and then you can make the wisdom saving throw in boar form again to try and get out of it. If you take their deal, during the fight with the hag, you can heal a party member equal to half the damage you deal to her. And while you're in the valley, any healing spell you cast is more effective. Any die you cast that restores hit points cannot be lower than a 3. Your lycanthropy will also be temporarily suppressed. And then when you exit the valley, they will give you all instructions you require to get rid of it permanently. But that's the deal they give you. And you may be able to keep some of your Borge form, the useful one.
But I don't. George specifically doesn't want.
No,
that.
but if you don't want to, that's the. I'm not sure. I don't think I had given you the specifics yet.
Right. But George just wants to alter the deal in the sense that he just wants all ties loose the moment.
That is what you currently have.
Yeah, but not keeping any of the boons. George doesn't.
Yeah,
want
you don't keep any of them. So currently you have broken all ties. It's as if you before you entered, you made any deal.
Right. But if I make their deal,
you get that. You may be able to keep some of your current Borge form, the form you can activate. Maybe.
yeah, but that's something George would want to alter by the deal because he doesn't want that.
He doesn't want that.
He doesn't want anything to do with the lycanthropy anymore.
They can try not to preserve any of the powers Samara bestowed upon you. The lycanthropy can only be suppressed whilst within their sphere of influence, which means that if they don't try to preserve any of it, then your lycanthropy will return in full. They can still give you the way to get rid of it, but any of the beneficial aspects of that alternate form you lose.
Yep.
That deal they can make, sure. They give you less in the end.
Sure, but also gain less if that's any concern.
They can give you the other boon still if you make the deal with them, as long as you set them free afterwards.
George doesn't want the boon where it turns into a boar.
Yeah. In that case, the deal would be you heal half the damage you deal to her to anybody else, plus the rolling no longer lower than a 3. And then if you set them free afterwards, they will give you all instructions you require to get rid of your lycanthropy, but they will put no effort into preserving any of the benefits you currently gain from your Borge form.
Yep.
They can make that deal.
Very well.
You would have to eat the heart still.
Yep. It's pretty cold now.
I will also take her deal.
For you, you will have to stand between the two of us. We will speak an incantation rather than cut open your chest, but we will alter your heart similarly, striking her boon completely, adding in ours. Ours being temporary, I'm afraid.
Take that.
They will stand on either side of you, speak an incantation in Sylvan. These bluish sigils begin to form around you and kind of coalesce upon your heart before then a spark comes from you. You... Let's see.
Only deal ice damage now.
This is the...
To yourself.
Yes, this is the boon you currently gain. And you may keep something if you defeat... Keep some of your old power if you do defeat Ira. Or Silmara. Aside from that, if you are to face her, we would advise you to seek allies. Rita speaks up, going, we heard that you guys killed the ice giants, right?
Yeah.
Those would have been good allies.
Yep.
But there are, I don't know if it's allies. She has more enemies in this place. She had some here. I don't know if you guys found those. She had enemies in this place she never really got to. There is, the guy on the island is not a friend, so maybe talk to him, see what he can do for you. There are elves, I think. She doesn't deal with them much, but they probably, maybe. And there is another group. There's the fiend thing that we talked about that she's also fighting with. Maybe that one can help you to seek out help if maybe you want to have So
Yeah, you're bringing out real great options there.
you don't have great options. This place sucks.
Yeah. So,
The giants weren't great options either. I think they suck too.
And what if I just leave?
we
You
may have a
can.
dragon, we know.
There are, if you can, the ritual solitude, as far as we understand, there may be ways out of this valley that we are not familiar with, but traveling out is kind of prevented with the storms. But there are things like teleportation and stuff that could work, but that would be a one-way trip. And if you guys leave, which we don't suggest, because that sucks for us, but also this valley will eventually be closed off permanently, allow no more access to the colony here that you guys have been putting a lot of effort into.
Yeah, but it would keep my body, right?
Yeah, I suppose so. If she stays alive, if she has a purpose for you, maybe she'll find you someday. But if you leave far enough away, I guess you could run away. If that's what you're into. Yes, I suppose you would keep all the deal. A deal given is given until broken or turned back, like we are suggesting you do.
We'll find a way to keep that body.
One more question.
Yes.
What's up with the snowman?
I don't know.
Maybe that's an ally.
Maybe.
I could message the dragon we saved, because he or
Mhm.
she, I don't know, owes us. It's a dragon though, so to be fair, I don't expect much from him.
I mean,
But still,
maybe this.
I mean, he wouldn't want to be permanently locked here either, right?
No, I don't think so.
I could talk to him.
Yeah, you can ask.
It's a dragon though. I don't
Yeah.
like dragons.
No.
So think about it.
It's better than a fiend.
Yep.
Yeah, send that guy a message or a girl. I don't know what it's a dragon.
If there are enemies of hers, that could be a good idea.
I have no clue. Don't even know if the dragon considers it.
I'll start walking back to the tavern.
As you turn around,
There's God.
More than.
the
don't tell
clouds
George this, but-
directly above the colony begin to turn dark. You hear a voice ring out, laughing, echoing through the sky. Rosie and Rita kind of both startle. They kind of look at each other. One of them goes, "Wait." Rosie goes, "No." She's here, and she kind of like she stops. She takes a step towards you, and their whole ice thing just kind of turns to snow and mist. The opening to the cave once appearing behind you. You see the cave in the distance just begin to like collapse. The ground beneath you begins to break fissures, creating these deep caverns or deep ravines in the earth as they begin to crack all around you. The earth beginning to fall away. Darkness begins to envelop you all. All of you are left on this like small pillar in the middle of nothingness almost, as the whole world falls away around you. You hear the voice going, "Disappointed in the attempt of my daughters. But not the matter. I need some time. I need you not to mess with things. A covenant was supposed to work together. Maybe if you guys can't work so well together anymore, that would help. See how well you work together when you don't know who's who.
What?
My beastie will be sure to keep you occupied." The darkness, the clouds become low, the heavy snowstorm begins to set in. Just the group of you being enveloped in this just heavy wind. You feel yourself being knocked around. And then it fades. Earth becomes quiet. You find yourself laying on the ground. You got knocked over outside of the the cave entrance. In the distance, you spot running at you at this point Clay, Hanef, and Gareth, as well as the two courts kind of like hobbling up towards you. Angie, you shake your head. You have a killer headache at the moment. You rise to your feet, and your perspective is significantly higher than that you're used to. In contrast, George, yours is significantly lower.
Sarah.
Chera, you look at your hands. They're thinner, more slender. You're taller. Angie, you have a long nose and fur. Here, George, your hands are small and green.
Oh no!
It's just Zero with a very oh no.
As you find yourselves not where you're supposed to be. That's where we'll end today's session.
Oh, that's cool.
We'll have some time to figure things out. But thank you guys for coming out. We'll pick this up again next week with Zira added to the table. Kirk will be back the week after, hopefully. Until then, thank you for coming out to play. We will see you again in the next one. Goodbye.
Bye.